insane.
The second way to make money that I stumbled onto was placing tiny classified ads in the newspaper. If you create and test one tiny classified ad in the newspaper that makes just $30 to $40 profit in a week, it could make you a fortune. Because the secret is learning how to take that one tiny classified ad that just made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and to realize that you could now take that same exact ad and place it in up to 3,000 other newspapers around the country. That's what I did. I found tiny classified ads that made $30 to $40 profit in a week, and I placed those ads in around 1,000 other newspapers around the country. That's how I generated over $50,000 a week out of my one-bedroom apartment. And in my Making Money package, I'll show you some secrets about placing ads that's going to make you wish you started doing this 5 years ago. And there are millions of different types of ads that you can create. I've been talking about doing this for the last 5 years, and I'm still placing classified ads in newspapers all over the country every day of the week. I've been doing this for the last 5 years, and I'm still making millions of dollars doing exactly what I'm talking about. And now there are people that got my Making Money package, and they started placing tiny classified ads in the newspapers just like I did.
Was it half as easy as I said it was going to be?
It's unbelievable. The first time the checks were in the mailbox, I could not believe it.
Just by ordering the Making Money package, by placing one tiny ad after another, you have generated over $200,000 in 5 months.
It don't even sound right.
Does it?
What the
How long did it
hell?
take you from the day you got the Making Money package
Oh
before
my God!
you took an ad,
no
you placed it in the
way.
newspaper, and you saw the results? How long did it take you?
No more than 4 or 5 days.
And how did it do?
It did phenomenal. It's still doing phenomenal.
One time when I was at Don's office, I walked in, and on his table there was stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of these sheets of paper stapled together. And I said, "What is all this?" And he said, "Well, those are my ad tracking sheets for all the ads that I have running all over the country." That's really when the reality of the placing ads really hit me. That, ironically, was just a couple months after I ran my first ad that did just under $9,000 in sales.
Did you ever think in one day you'd be depositing $3,700 in the bank? Another day, $2,400. Another day, $5,000. These are daily, right?
Yes, those are daily. You can read the dates on them.
That's incredible.
If you get started buying and selling, or if you get started placing classified ads in the newspaper, you may start making so much money you may not want to do anything else. But the third way to make money that I stumbled onto that ended up generating over $80,000 a week after week after week, was getting set up with my very own 1-900 line. The 1-900 business has grown into a mega million-dollar giant, and now anyone who wants to get set up with
Hell yeah, that's what I need.
business can. In just a
The 1-900 line.
you could be set up with your very own 1-900 line. And listen to this.
Only 1-900 line
There are
in
companies out there
finance.
that are called service bureaus
In
who already have all the
finance YouTube.
programs completely set up. Not only that, they even take the calls
Yes.
from you for around 10 to 15 cents a minute. While you're sleeping, you could be making money. If you get set up with your very own 1-900 line, the only thing you'll ever have to do is advertise to get people to pick up the phone and dial your 900.
Oh, that's all you have to do is advertise. So easy.
All the money for you, and there are programs like sport lines, psychic lines, date lines, lines that are already completely set up. Having a 900 line could be one of the most exciting things you have ever done, not to mention the money that could be made. Listen to some.
Now hold on there. Hold on there, sport.
Their very own 1-900.
This is the voice of AMC God.
Don't believe me, then
Well, let's see here. Let's what do we used to say all the time? Oh yeah, let's kick it off.
You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible! This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch.
What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven a complete imbecile in the matter. Okay, so...
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying it? What are you saying? Huh?
First they think you're crazy, then they fight you.
I don't know. I don't really think that's the case.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.
I have an echo, huh? Oh, shoot. That's not good. Trying to figure out why. Okay, well, while we're trying to figure that out, let's take a little bit of a lay of the land here. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've had CSI, and I'm gonna figure out this double.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about facts over feelings, okay? What I'm going to need you to do is be like on a jury, all right? You've been called to jury duty. This is it. I'm going to lay out the facts, and I'm going to ask you to lay your feelings on the sideline, listen to the facts, and then make your decision, all right? That's very important, people, because a lot of people are being misled by these Aron bitch boys, all right, and Citadel's misinformation campaign that spews out of their mouth in every one of their videos. And it's important for you to know the facts and to set your feelings to the side so that you can make a quality decision on what's really going on in this play. Now, here's a clip. I want you to listen to it, and then we're going to talk about it. First, he's going to tell you how the apes feel, and then I'm going to get a chance to talk.
Know how the ape community feels about Vlad Tenev and his choices to shut off the buy button. And you're sitting there asking him, why did you shut it off? He's going to look you dead in your eye and don't you and say, look, I had no choice. What? You had plenty fucking choices, Vlad Tenev. You had plenty of choices, Vlad Tenev.
Now, before I get into the facts of the case, let me say again that what just left his mouth and the mouth of the other YouTubers who pushed that garbage, that is a Citadel misinformation campaign against the apes. Misinformation campaign.
I mean, do we really need to see him?
The buy button. I've got evidence right here, and you know that if I tell you I can bring the receipts, then motherfucker, I got the receipts to prove what I'm saying. So
you asked for the video. There it is.
What Vlad Tenev testified to. Then I'm gonna tell you what Gabe Plotkin said, and then I'll tell you what King Griffin said, and then you tell me who says Robinhood is against retail investors, okay? So let's begin. Mr. Representative.
I can't believe we're actually going through this again. Why? Who gives a fuck? This is ridiculous. Irrelevant. Nobody cares. Plus, we have Donahue George, who went into the belly of the beast. Do we still have an echo? Can somebody... I don't know why that's the case, if we do, but... there should be no echo. Okay. I'm still working on it.
Now, we may be seeing some of the largest short squeezes we have ever seen. Let me explain why. Short sellers bet $11 billion that crypto stock rally will not last. Short sellers are betting billions of dollars that the rally in cryptocurrency linked stocks fueled by a surge in Bitcoin will eventually end. Total short interest is rising to all-time highs. Hedge funds...
They're betting that it will eventually end? Okay. It'll eventually end. What the fuck?
In equities trading is near record levels, but on the flip side, $1.4 billion, 1.4 billion USDC just moved into Coinbase, which is the largest USDC inflow ever, which would mean that a bull market is probably incoming, which would also mean that short sellers betting $11 billion over leveraging themselves, stating that Bitcoin's rally is about to end, well, will be wrong. And to show you the degree of how big this inflow is, previously $1.3 billion worth of USDC was deposited on Coinbase in 2023 when Bitcoin was only at $16,800. Seeing a greater inflow, the largest we have ever seen, Bitcoin is now sitting above 70,000. Now I want to talk about where I personally believe AMC is at, and again, nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. But before we get into GameStop, as well as before we get into crypto and the overall market and what's happening, all I ask you guys to do is please hit the like button. It helps me out. It's free. Smash that subscribe button if you find value out of the video or just want to join the family on this journey to financial freedom. Okay, so we have previously seen AMC sell off, and looking at AMC previously before the run up in January of 2021, this is where I personally believe we are at. Correlated, made it a little bit neater, lined up some time frames as well as percentages, and everything lines up. If we look back here at AMC, you can see a top and then a higher peak and then a top, kind of forming a very ugly head and shoulders pattern, but not really. And then this flash down where you see this white arrow is. AMC had the same exact thing play out. This top, this higher peak, and then the second top, arrow flash down. Of course, we had some chop trading and it didn't play out identically, but it played out very, very similarly. Not only that, but if we take a look at previously, before we had those peaks, you had this little part right here in the cycle.
All right. Do we have an echo now? This is what I want to know. No echo, and is my voice coming out of both speakers, though? Because I don't want any of that one-sided shit. We are not about the one-sided shit here. Okay, good. Thanks, Ron. Hey, Ron. Thanks, Ron. All right. So, what are we talking about here? Short squeezes. Okay, cool.
In the cycle, and if you drag the trend line from the bottom of
we're still talking about cycles.
Before we ran up in
what? How many times does this cycle bullshit have to fail before these clowns realize that that's not how it fucking works? A cycle is never going to take into account what I'm seeing over here in the chat. There is no COVID stimulus. There is no 2021 happening again. Now, boy, they sure want you to believe that it is, though, don't they? Wow. I tell you what. I don't know what all the Iowa talk is, but I'll take it. All right.
January, this is the same thing you would get. Bottom to bottom where we flash down. And essentially, you would see a move higher right at the end of April. Well, actually, coming into May, right, you'd see a move higher first week of May, and that is essentially what we're looking at. Not only that, AMC dipped below this trend line once back here, and then once right here before moving higher.
What trend line?
Happens, we dip
what are you talking about?
In the same exact day amount from this dip to the next
Oh,
dip,
boy. Same day amount.
April 15th, AMC would hit it.
Well, you know what they say.
Around that time frame. April 15th would...
If it's the same day amount, boy, that's a strong signal. Same day amount. Yep.
Hit the
very
low AMC has ever hit before starting to scale higher. Essentially, April 15th is the best time to purchase calls, in my opinion, and that is what I will be doing. If we look at AMC anyway, from where we're trading at right now...
What? Best time to purchase calls?
sort of
why is anybody
accumulation phase, but a slow move
accumulation phase? Listen, he's using Wyckoff analysis.
Now there are other things that
what a pro
correlate to this, and that is going to bring this to life besides the fact of the cycle.
It really seems like, for at least for this kid and for the others, nothing has changed like in 3 years for these clowns. Like this is the same exact fucking video that he's been doing the whole time. It's the same fucking video. This cycle generates millionaires. Yeah, on Wall Street. You fucking cuck.
Playing out.
Jesus Christ.
This is what we're looking at for AMC. This is exactly what we're tracking. I think it will play out. If we look at the short exempts yesterday, absolutely disgusting for a
short exempt. Wow. Oh, okay. Short exempt. Wow. That must be it. That's the key right there. It's been short exempt the whole time. Or
840,000 short exempts on AMC. This comes after back to back almost 300,000 short exempts every single day, and you're seeing 800,000 on that sell-off.
Boy, it would be nice if this guy could actually tell us what that meant and why it matters. Oh, wait a minute. He can't because it doesn't, and he doesn't know. Did I say that in the right order? Whatever. Yeah. Short exempts. Let's just mention it without explaining it. Why not? Why won't you explain it? Tyler or Jake or whatever the fuck, Kyle, whatever this guy's name is. Tell us what it means. Why? What does it matter? Why is that a big deal? Why should I spend my money on a stock because of it? You failed in explaining that. Well, I guess there's been video left.
Short sellers are taking advantage of this. This wasn't just, oh, dilution dropped the stock. No, this was short sellers attacking it unrightfully.
Short sellers attacking it.
A very low level. Short percentage is high.
Imagine thinking that short exempt volume is short sellers attacking it. That is the most ignorant fucking thing that I've heard on this video so far. I mean, and there have been other ones. But this is shorts attacking it. Kid, okay, listen here, kid. If you only knew how fucking dumb you sounded right now in that statement, you would fucking run to your fucking bedroom and cover your head up and bury it in the fucking pillows. Because that is some ignorant fucking bullshit. You are a fucking dumbass, brain dead motherfucking pumper. You don't even fucking know what it means. Wow.
For example, volume is the highest we've seen it in a very, very, very long time. Okay, so something to point out. We're also losing on the option.
I got to hear that again. This is great.
Exactly what we're tracking. I think it will play out. If we look at the short exempts yesterday, absolutely disgusting for a single day. 840,000 short exempts on AMC. This comes after back to back almost 300,000 short exempts every single day, and you're seeing 800,000 on that sell-off. This is disgusting. It wasn't a real sell-off. Short sellers are taking advantage of this. This wasn't just, oh, dilution dropped the stock. No, this was short sellers attacking it unrightfully, bringing it to a very low level. Short percentage is high. Short exempt volume
unrightfully
in a very, very, very long time. Okay, so something to point.
Listen to that entitled little prick. Unrightfully. God damn. Unrightfully. Wow. That's something. What? I don't know what it is about that. That just tickles me to death. Unrightfully. You little fucking cocksucker.
Point out, we're also losing on the options chain, of course. Premium going to market makers. Now, AMC also had an order imbalance, just to get this out of the way, of 50.
They love to gloss over this short attack thing. How do short sellers attack? For every sale, there has to be a buyer. Well, didn't you know, Bad Back, that when when there's more sellers than buyers, the price goes down, and when there's more buyers than sellers, the price goes up, right? We've talked about this. There has to be a buyer and a seller on every transaction. So, yeah. It doesn't really work that way. I think it might be considered a ladder attack. Model 3 dude. We got a public service announcement about baby names and a calling Joey Garcia. Joey Garcia. Joey Garcia. Joey Garcia. No answer for Joey Garcia.
33 shares on the buy side. And before I tell you what is also...
He's out having a steak and lobster dinner tonight from all the cash he's made over the last 18 months in the stock market.
Bring that move to fruition. I want to talk about GameStop real
Friday
quick.
night on the town.
Fighting for its life to try and not break under $12.50, which is into this next, well, now is demand zone, but eventually this will...
Demand zone? Oh, we'll see about that. But is this one undeserving or is this one deserving? I don't know.
Will be the trading zone, and then it will break below, in my opinion, for GameStop. So as of right now, it is really fighting this. As soon as it enters this zone, there's a lot of demand for GameStop, at least based on the algorithms.
Really?
Also, this is...
There's demand on GameStop based on the algorithms. Now, I don't know. I'm looking at... I kind of get a puzzled look on my face here. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Somebody correct me if they've heard it, but there's a lot of demand from this stock, particularly from the algos. I mean, do these people not listen to themselves? Okay.
Back into the map.
Well, hey, at least the algo likes it. The algos like it.
So this is a very crucial level for...
Let's hear it again. I love this.
Eventually, this will be the trading zone, and then it will break below, in my opinion, for GameStop. So as of right now, it is really fighting this. As soon as it enters this zone, there's a lot of demand for GameStop, at least based on the algorithms. And also, this is testing a break back into the...
Based on the algorithms.
All at the same time.
I'm not going to talk about GameStop yet.
Level for GameStop to either break below or get a bounce. Either way, I see GameStop moving with AMC around the same time frame when it moves, because that is what they do. Losing badly on the options chain as well. Premium going to market maker. Short exempt volume extremely high for GameStop. Almost 3 days back to back.
Short exempt.
6,000, then 304, then 161. Keep in mind, GameStop usually does 1,000 or 8,000, and that is the usual numbers for a GameStop.
Right,
so these are extremely high. They are attacking the absolute crap out of GameStop and AMC. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum Classic on the weekly time frame, Ethereum Classic has scaled down and is getting this base to move higher on the weekly. So this
Ethereum Classic. All right, this is where I jump off the train, because that's some worthless garbage. Okay. AMC Synthetic Resurgence. Oh, my God. AMC stock. It's not over. Top Trader Academy. Missing shares. Robinhood needs bailout. Robinhood needs bailout. Really? They need a bailout. I mean, the market cap's only 17 billion. I guess they do need a bailout. Shit. Oh my God. Okay. Robinhood needs bailout. What else we got out there? AMC shorts destroy. Yes, AMC. The shorts will destroy AMC. Can shareholders sue Adam Aron? No. Haven't we been over this? Betraying the apes. How old is this clip from fucking Charles Payne? Oh yeah, we're gonna look at that next, Manuel.
Betray the apes for money. I'm here for the mission. I don't need as much as people think. I can literally set myself up for freedom as small as 100K with passive income and soon no debts. I'm on a mission to win with my apes. This apes that I stole it from someone, I don't remember, sorry, but anyways, AMC just flipped to extremely bullish. And this is as far as sentiment goes, where it says 87 extremely bullish and 34 bearish. And the way that I've always thought about it is, if AMC stock gets to a certain number, it has to have upside potential. I mean, how low can the stock go before it...
No.
Comment down below with where...
No, that's why you're still a grifter 3 years later. For real. Where's the Charles Payne? I came for the fucking Charles Payne, and he's gonna grift on that too. Give me a fucking break. I can't believe that he would do that to me.
Over 90% good news. No. This ape says this.
This is great.
AMC stock is out right now. If you think it is bullish or bearish, let us know. This ape says this is how a company with over 90% good news, stock action.
90% good news.
The biggest crime scene in economic history. Now let's be real here. Every single thing that's been happening with AMC isn't necessarily ultra bullish.
You know, I'll agree. It kind of is the biggest crime scene in all of financial history because of the apes, because of what the apes did to their own portfolios, okay? Not because of what anybody did to them. But that's not what he means. You don't get a lot of grifting points saying what I just said.
Says pretty much like 90% of it or so has been. Irregardless, even if half of the things going on within the company are looking good and looking to be on the up and up, this is not how a stock should trade. At least not what we think so. Comment down below the reason on why.
Well, you're an idiot, so it doesn't matter. But Jesus Christ, yeah. Now we're literally to the point where it shouldn't look like this. It shouldn't trade like this. What does that even mean? It means nothing. Oh God, we're gonna get some expert Weeble analysis here.
It's because we hold AMC stock and we want it to do well, but the way the stock is traded has seemed to be very manipulated. Comment down below if you think it's natural or if you think personally there could be some manipulation going on. How come in the 80s to 2000s there was...
Yeah, I think personally there's some manipulation going on. Let's see, what's his name? Benji, Common Sense Investor, Daily Stock Updates, Buy the Dips, that's another Benji. These are the manipulators. Yes, you yourself are the manipulator, Benj.
Interesting movies. But now it's always formulaic, superhero crap, or more sequels. Writers put the smartphones down, log off of AI and TikTok, and watch some old movies. Now this is a good point. I don't really see that many apes talking about this. The fact that although there are a ton of new movies coming out, which is great, and the box office is looking overall pretty decent.
Oh, right. Put the smartphones down, log off AI and TikTok, and watch some old movies and get inspired to write a new movie. This is sort of illogical. I think they were watching too many old movies already. Well, this guy's an idiot too, but I mean this is an OG brain dead moron here. But I mean, let's be honest. When anybody talks about this kind of crap, you know that this person has no clue, right? You know that this person is basically a child. They're working with a childish viewpoint. Come on. Come on. And it's not hard to see why somebody who has this childish of a viewpoint is also a stock pumper who probably lost a lot of money over investing or over gambling into a speculative, risky shitco stock. But writers, put your smartphones down and watch some old movies. We need more like Casablanca or Gone with the Wind or Sunset Boulevard. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Griffin. What the fuck is wrong with these people? By the way, what fucking writer is going to ever listen to any of these clowns? Jesus Christ. This is real good. This is real good. All right, this is real good.
It's interesting that AMC's stock price has gone up by 1.1% after hours, while GME's price has gone down by about 15%. Based on the most recent GME data, AMC stock has given an FS of 0. As I speak, I will tell Tyler, please don't get too optimistic. Check to see how the AMC stock is doing right now. This happened at different times, with increases of about 4%.
Wow,
it increased.
I don't even know what this guy's talking about.
The whole day. It began to get worse.
Okay. I forgot. I also upgraded the OBS broadcasting, stream broadcasting thing, and it has all kinds of other weird shit in the audio section. So I have no doubt that Citadel slipped in some malicious code in the version that I downloaded, and enticed me to click that button to upgrade. So anyway, Now, let's see here.
Interesting that AMC's stock price has gone up by 1.1% after hours, while GME's price has gone down by about 15%. Based on the most recent GME data, AMC stock has given an FS of 0. As I speak, I will tell Tyler
an FS
too optimistic check to see how the AMC stock is doing right now. This happened at different times, with increases of about 4%. At one point, it increased by 5.5% for the whole day. It began to get worse, and in the end, the reason for this is that AMC is currently in talks about reorganizing and refinancing its debt. AMC wants to add liquidity to their balance sheet, and the only way they can do that is by misleading shareholders and raising more money. No one is going to give them free money, so good luck with that. Also, they expect to lose more money in 2024. It's not going to be the best year ever.
Good.
This newfound
I think your Maltese would be a better
balance sheet. Now there's
investor, YouTuber, and everything than these clowns.
Dollars during the pandemic era to survive, in this bolstering of liquidity on the balance sheet really only happens one way, and that is giving the markets a commitment not to dilute shareholders and then dilute.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Them, whether that commitment is 3 months, 6 months, who knows? I doubt it would be longer than that. But that is a very realistic possibility at this moment in time. I think the markets are maybe opening there. Eyes too, because AMC needs to get the stock higher. On the other hand, they're also in talks to potentially restructure their debt. So imagine this, and this is why AMC stock was doing better, at least for the start of the day today. You know, it was actually a really good day at the start of the day. Imagine this.
This is so weird. Like this voice that this person is using, they've changed to a new voice, and this is like some kind of premium expressive AI voice bullshit. Still really annoying. But it's got some weird quirks to it. Like listen to the beginning of this next phrase here.
AMC stock was doing better, at least for the start of the day today. You know, it was actually a really good day at the start of the day.
You know, it was really very odd. I mean, I don't care for it, of course, but yeah.
Imagine this, though. AMC comes out tomorrow or any day and they say, we're not going to dilute shareholders for the next 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, they keep talking about this like, oh yeah, we're not going to dilute shareholders for the next 3 to 6 months. You know what happened the last time they fucking said that? What happened? I mean, Aron did that for the retail shareholders that ended up being the fucking dumbest, larpiest fucking shareholders ever. So, I mean, sorry. Like, why do you what in the fuck? Jesus Christ.
By the way, that debt coming due in 2026, we still have $3 billion coming due in 2026. But we are going to go ahead and restructure that debt with JP Morgan and only pay 7% on that debt. That would be just boom, boom, lots of good news.
Not really.
I think that would be, you know, very A-creative for AMC stock and send the stock higher. So I think either way you look at this, you are going to...
A-creative?
Restructuring of the debt. Maybe it'll be easier for AMC to pay that debt off. Now they're really trying to focus on getting more liquidity.
No, you know what would help them pay their fucking debt off? Yeah, revenue. Fucking revenue. Lower costs. I don't know. Sell more popcorn. There isn't enough popcorn in the ground. There isn't enough corn in the ground to make up for that. Good God. Sweet! Cash is king! Toxic AMC swaps. Oh, here we go. Stock retail. Stock retail. This guy's a pro. Check this out. This guy's a pro. You hit the nail right on the goddamn head. Bad back. 3 years, and these apes keep saying the same shit. They failed to learn anything. Anything. They haven't learned a goddamn thing. All right. Case in point. How about this?
Hey guys, what's up? This is Stock Retail coming back to you. Hadn't really intended on making another video today, but obviously we had pretty big news. I'm on the West Coast here, so I woke up to the dilution news like many of you guys, although I can't say I was super surprised. If you watched yesterday's video on cash flows, that actually ties in perfectly. I am still on a little bit of a kind of a family vacation here, so I'm just going to hit this topic for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes here. We'll make this one another quick one. But I got a lot of questions on Twitter today, just people asking.
We'll make it even quicker. We can help you out here, buddy.
Obviously saw the spin. Some spin fake. I would say there's continues to be a network of false apes out there and shorts in apes clothing. Go back 2 videos ago, watch my video on kind of all the tactics of our opponents if you want to see more about that. But some real. You know, it's not super fun to watch our stock have red days, and that's an understatement. You know, I don't like that either. But I want to continue to talk.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not very ape. That's contra ape. Apes are supposed to like red days because you can buy at a discount. I question whether this guy's actually an ape. This guy's not a fucking ape.
A video yesterday that I understood the dilution last fall. I believe I understand it now, and I just want to talk you through that and just share a point of view, and that's what it is as a point of view. What I want to talk to you about is liquidity covenants. So if you have...
Oh, yeah. Remember when Roensch Capital went on vacation to Miami? And he sat there and said, you know, guys, sometimes you need to get away and enjoy the money you make in the market. So I'm here. I am in Miami. Get out and enjoy it yourselves. Go on vacation. Right. Let me do that. Do y'all take AMC shares as payment at this hotel, or?
I haven't seen every year at this time, literally now, you can go back and find some of Adam's tweets or other press releases, basically at this exact time, last year and the year before and the year before. So if you go all the way back to COVID times, the company had to take on debt covenants, which had, debt, which had liquidity covenants attached to them, meaning the banks said, all right, I'm taking a risk on you because you're kind of, think about during COVID when we had lockdowns and all the doors were closed. That was a risky bet for the banks. And so Adam had to take what cash he could get. Well, some of that cash came with restrictions. It came with covenants. It came with strings attached. And those strings can be something called liquidity covenants. If you want to know more, just go search that on the internet. You'll learn all about it. It's a real thing, and you'll see that that's been a thing for AMC. Basically, what it means is you've got to sort of do this stress test each year. It can't.
Oh yeah, yeah. If it's on Twitter,
do the stress
it's
test
true.
Based on the
used to be Reddit.
How much cash we're either accumulating or burning.
You still have some Reddit YouTubers, but
and based on our current cash on hand, do we pass this liquidity test?
Social media is trustworthy.
It's basically just math based. It's pretty black and white. It's just a set of rules. So even though I just showed you in some recent videos, including yesterday, we know the back half of the year and 2025 are looking great. We're headed towards profits. That's real. But this stress test, in a way, is probably blinded to those because that's a forecast and a forward view, and the banks have a much stricter view on.
Okay.
Let's hindsight this. Let's look at how your business has been recently. Let's look at your cash position now and do the math on this. It's just like a defined requirement. You have to pass this math test, basically. So I want you to think about, too, because it's... Actually, let me not jump ahead. So I mentioned tested periodically. Second bullet here, you basically have to pass this to avoid certain penalties and restrictions. There's this idea called a breach. You can breach or you can fail this sort of stress test on your liquidity covenants. If you do that, third bullet, you can bring on all kinds of like enhanced information rights, means the bank gets a lot of access to your data and your information, can start poking around. Just think about kind of Big Brother.
They already have access to all of it. What are you talking about?
I don't have full visibility to all of the language in AMC's covenants, but I know it's a liquidity covenant and I know how these work in general, so that's what I'm telling you, that AMC every year has to make sure to pass these and then buys itself another year. In this case, I truly believe this will be the last time because, I keep saying, if you followed me for a little bit, then you know my forecasts have been very, very accurate, to the point of even beating Wall Street's forecasts. And I have quarter in, quarter out. And I do believe on the back half of this year, we have profits coming, and then into 2025, and just kind of onward from there, that we have profits. So I'm not concerned with the forward view, but two things can be true. I can see this wonderful future coming, and it's like almost here. I really want you to watch yesterday's video to understand that a little.
What?
Unfortunately, the timing of the strike in particular. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Timing of the strike. Yeah. Blame the fucking strike. Blame the strike. This is on par with this guy's other garbage.
Just hit badly.
I can't stand channels like this. I can't stand people like this. Like, clearly, this guy has no fucking clue. He has no fucking clue. He's not talking about this shit in a way that tells me or indicates in any way that he has any understanding beyond looking up what he needed to do to make 3 fucking bullet points on a PowerPoint slide. That's what I'm getting here. I mean, I could be wrong. It's just my impression. But
Covenants.
So what?
Like I said,
so
at this time
what?
every year. Well, we had Q4 was hit by the strike. Q1, especially January and February, I just told you about that yesterday, was hit by the strike. And I talked to you about what our cash flows would mean because of that. Well, then you do this stress test. And so Adam looks and he says, all right, I'm not letting us go down. I'm not letting us fail this stress test. So I need more cash. And so that's what's happened. You know, I don't love it any more than you do, but I also see the wisdom of it. And I continue to understand it from a business perspective.
Wisdom.
Here, I got a lot of research.
Wisdom. Okay.
I have 2 master's degrees in business. I can understand what he's saying. Even if I wish something was better,
wow.
He manage on wish. He has to manage on reality. And so he's guiding us well through reality, and I appreciate him for that. Just think through too, AMC really has 3 purposes for cash, right?
What is this guy? This guy has no business talking about this shit to the apes. He has supposedly has 2 master's degrees in business. Why in the world is he pushing this bullshit? And like with this remedial business, AMC has 3 purposes for cash. Well, that's brilliant. Liquidity covenant, survival, potential for debt restructure. Yeah. I mean,
like I said, we've got to pass this liquidity test, this liquidity covenant. It comes every year at this time. I'd like to think this is the last time, you know, we have any real question on this, and that's why he's brought it in to make sure we're going to pass. I would actually personally maybe connect that to the bank meeting last week as well. The second reason is just survival. We have to be able to pay the bills. If we don't pay the bills, we go bankrupt. You and I, we all lose our shares. That's not happening. If you followed me at all, you know that I have an extreme level of confidence that we're not going bankrupt. Granted, that's a forecast, that's an opinion, but so far I've been right. And so I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah, well, don't worry.
Is one of the reasons you need cash.
One of the 3 truths about forecasts are always wrong. They're always wrong. Also, the further out in time you try to forecast something, the more wrong it is. The more specifically, the more precisely you try to forecast something. The closer in you try to pinpoint it, that would be like on the y-axis of a graph, the more wrong it is. So, yeah, I really, you know, I'll admit some of these clowns have had great runs of luck. And Wall Street has been, extremely insidious in instilling this fake confidence in these fucking clowns. But by far, the one that I cannot wait for the meltdown, and I think we've begun to see it. I know some of you are going to know who this is. Well, I'll just hold off on that. Got to leave you hanging a little bit.
Third that I did mention before as well, I'm wondering if we're going to see, and he said himself, are we pushing out those debt maturities? In particular, the 2026 dates. There's a lot of debt due in 2026, but I have said time and again, frankly, since 2021, I've told you, those will be refinanced. I have a high degree of confidence that this company is moving to profits and will refinance, and he has said he's working on the maturity dates of the debt. That's exactly what he means. It means if there's stuff coming due and he wants more time to get to more profits to pay that off, he's going to refinance and push those out to a later date. So I'm not concerned about that, but I'm saying that could be also part of why he's been bringing in the cash. So just a reminder, that liquidity check is now, I already said, consider that Q4 and Q1 had the greatest strike impacts. See that cash flow video that I just did yesterday for a little more information on what's going on. For me, and I'm already done here, guys, so I'm keeping focused. We have the cash to survive, then thrive. I had, basically he's had to bring in a little more cash to pass the liquidity covenant. For me, it's almost like an artificial thing. Like, I think he already had enough cash to get to the profits.
Okay, yeah, same old shit. This is a time-based event. We will win. Yeah, you have master's degrees in business. I believe that. Like, I believe New York Angelo's actually in New York. Give me a fucking break. I quit. Yeah, right. Now, okay, now, let me get back into let's get over here into our Telegram. So we have some stuff here now. Hidden profits, right? Yeah.
Professional. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
All right. We got a little musical interlude here for you.
Professional. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
From the professional himself.
Professional. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? 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 Professional. 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 Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? Professional. 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 Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? Professional. 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 Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know what that means? Professional. Do you know
So, funny story here. This photograph, this image that's on the screen right now, it's GameStop, obviously. Wow, looks crowded. Looks like there's a lot of people there. Looks like there's demand. So where'd I find this? Well, I found this image in this Benzinga article here, okay? There it is, right there. But because I'm an asshole, I'm not satisfied with just seeing this image here. But let's check out this article real quick. GameStop Q4 earnings smash Wall Street expectations. Reports profitability for first time in over half a decade. Really? Smash expectations. Reported profitability for the first time in over half a decade. Wow. Forget tech behemoths. This old stock is expanding faster while raising dividends. Oh, okay. Believe it or not, it has handily beaten Amazon's 114% run since 2019. Yeah. In a stunning turn of events, GameStop Corporation, down 4.63%, of course, has defied all odds, marking its return to profitability for the first time in over 6 years. The unexpected achievement comes as a testament to the visionary leadership of Ryan Cohen, who has spearheaded the company's transformation into a cash-generating powerhouse. Just 4 years ago, every single analyst on Wall Street had written off GameStop, predicting its inevitable demise to bankruptcy. However, under Cohen's guidance, the company has not only survived, but thrived, confounding skeptics with its remarkable resurgence. One of the key strategies employed by GameStop was the strategic closure of unprofitable stores. While some may view this as a negative aspect, it's a prudent move to ensure the company's long-term viability. After all, trimming the fat is essential for any business striving for success. Moreover, GameStop's financial performance has surpassed expectations, with its year-over-year percentage increase in earnings outperforming industry giants like Apple, Google, and Microsoft, as well as 490 out of 500 companies in the S&P 500. This staggering achievement highlights the effectiveness of the company's revitalized business model. Despite the necessary job cuts associated with store closures, GameStop remains committed to optimizing its operations for sustainable growth. Streamlining selling and administrative expenses has been instrumental in the company's newfound profitability, with earnings soaring from a loss of $313.1 million to a remarkable profit of $6.7 million in just 1 year. An astronomical increase by any measure, and almost impossible feat by any Fortune 500 company. Furthermore, GameStop's financial position is nothing short of outstanding, boasting $1.19 billion with a B in cash reserves and virtually zero, I repeat, zero low interest debt. This level of financial security places GameStop in a favorable position compared to many of its counterparts on Wall Street, signaling its resilience and potential for further growth. In a market where 30 out of 500 S&P 500 companies are reporting negative earnings, GameStop's trajectory toward profitability positions it as a potential candidate for inclusion in the prestigious index, okay? And that's a testament to its remarkable turnaround, remarkable turnaround, and renewed investor confidence. That is a beautiful article. As GameStop continues to defy expectations and chart its course towards sustained success, the company's resurgence, there's that word again, serves as an inspiring narrative, oh, there's that word, of resilience, adaptability, and the enduring power of visionary leadership in the face of adversity. Now, where does it tell me that AI wrote this? Oh, doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's more than glass half full. Like, there is no glass, and that's like glass full when there actually is no glass. It's like hallucinating a glass or hallucinating a liquid in it or something. Because, like, what in the hell? Revitalized business model. I'd love to know what that is. I would love that. Also, what was that other part here? Newfound profitability, the remarkable profit of $6.7 million. Okay. And then, you know, so back to this picture. So the article's garbage, of course, you know, because it's a paid ass fake article. But this picture really, you know, kind of got me here. So I'm thinking, okay, how old is this picture? This picture's not from any time recently. There's no way it could be. I mean, first of all, just the crowd in GameStop. Yeah, right. I've been to GameStops in about half a dozen states in the United States in the last 3 years. Let me rephrase. I've been near. I've seen them. I've driven past them. I've noticed them at different times in half a dozen states. Now, maybe I just wasn't there at the right time, but I never saw 1/30th of this many people ever near a GameStop. I'm not even saying in. I'm saying near. I'm saying near. So that's, you know, questionable. Secondly, the store looks like shit. That is meaningless. That's moot because the stores still look like shit. But yeah, I don't know anything about games, so I can't look and see, you know, if you know, like I can't look up the games that are on the posters or whatever, even if I could read them, because I don't know anything about them. There's so many versions, right? So what do? You Google Lens it, right? Google Lens, and you notice the first instance that comes up is in 2013 here on a Bloomberg article. I mean, you can't make this shit up. So this is highly disingenuous. I mean, you're going to show me a picture from literally 11 fucking years ago. I mean, this article right here is from March 28th, 2013. That's the picture. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, by the way, that's the launch at a store in 2011. So actually that picture is even older. This is the first time Google could found it being used. So, I mean, and look at this here. In an Angry Birds era. Remember that? Remember the Angry Birds era? Wow, that's going back. Holy shit, they had almost 7,000 stores in 2013. How many do they have now? I forget. I have the earnings right here, though. It should say up here somewhere. Store locations. Total in the United States, less than 3,000. What about total in the world? 4,169. 4,169 stores. So, what's changed in 11 years? They've trimmed the fat from their stores. But the pumpers still use the same images because you can't use an image from any time recently in a GameStop because it wouldn't look like this. It would look like a dead mall. Anyway, there are always more employees and thieves in GameStop than customers. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they've used this. Look, they've used this art. They've used that image all over the place. 10 eyes, another place you can search for it. It of course found it here on Bloomberg as well, and other right here. This one actually, this usage is in 2016, so it's a very popular image. Does it come with VR goggles? That's all I care about. Don't know. But you know, if they did, that would be probably more popular. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay, moving on. Now we're getting into the suggested items for the State of the Grift update here. So just like preliminarily, you know, we're at a weird point in this grift. We are at a weird point in this grift. I'll say that because, well, let's just continue examining it. But this grift, you know, there ain't no stopping it now. This thing is going to, it's going to roll down the hill. It is going to run over people. It is going to smash through people's homes. It's just a matter of time. The momentum is there. It has to follow through. So that's how we get people like Marantz Rants and lottery stocks and probably stocks and crypto creep et al. Still doing this. I mean, lottery stocks, it doesn't seem like he's skipped a beat since, 2 years. Marantz, though, well, let's see. What do we got here?
If you don't want the info, don't get it. Everything I've said, write it down.
From your YouTube channel.
Yep, because it made me who I am.
Oh!
Absolutely.
But I mean, you stand by that information. You'll stand by
every single word.
Okay.
Zero notes in front of me. I give you ample.
Oh!
Go Google something. Hit me with it. You're gonna say because I have no editor cuts, it's because I'm lazy? None of those kids can do it. They can't get to the mic. They can't get to the camera and just spit it. It's not even possible because they can't retain it. Learn it. And when you learn something and you read it yourself, you're able to.
I'm just going to go ahead and just put this out there ahead of time. This motherfucker is the most dangerous meme stock pumper here on YouTube. No question. This guy is fucking pathological. And he has to be destroyed. There is no option. This is my MOAS. Either he is destroyed or he's not destroyed, but he must be destroyed. And by destroyed, I mean he must voluntarily leave YouTube with his fucking tail between his goddamn fat fucking legs on his own volition. I want this motherfucker off YouTube. It is up to us to basically to put that pressure on. I don't know how. But for the love of fucking God, nobody gives a goddamn that you can sit there and lie on a live stream with no edits and no cuts, okay? Because that's what I do. But I'm not lying. I'm actually giving information, not opinions, not dumb, uninformed opinions about billionaire boy wonder. So, no. And I know, of course he's not going to leave on his own. That's not the point. The point is that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. And I'm shifting pretty much my whole focus to the top 3 or 4 grifter fuck LARP assholes that remain. And this guy's right at the top of the list. Now, he's a real special kind of asshole. It's true. But I maintain that there is a way. I don't know what it is. And if I did, I wouldn't say it right now anyway. So maybe I do know what it is. There is absolutely a way to get this fucking clown, this little boy, to run home to his mommy so fast before you can say, GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. This fucking clown will be in his mom's basement, cowering under the fucking bed. Now, calling him out blows him up every time, so don't call him out. So what do we do? I don't know. Somebody has to call him out. Somebody has to fucking call him out. I'm sick of this asshole. I cannot stand it. It is the most brain dead shit I have ever seen. And it's embarrassing that anybody would take this shit seriously. It's embarrassing that anybody would take this fucking person seriously. So, yeah, you stand by every fucking word, even the ones that were wrong. Boy, that's fucking conviction. You're a real fucking man.
Retain that info and give it out. You can read your script. You can tell me what I've done in videos. You can do everything you've ever been told. It's all fake because I know what I've said. And the best part about knowing what I've said, this is the best part about having integrity in what you say and do. I don't even have to remember what I've said because I don't have to remember my lies. And you do.
Sounds crazy, but GameStop's beyond. GameStop's another world. You're sitting at 10 times profit on GameStop right now. At $200, it will be $2,000 within 2 years, give or take. It all depends on the models you're looking at and how we look at it. And I know how we look at it.
Oh, well, that one, yeah, that one really worked, didn't it? That one really worked out well. GameStop will be okay.
Another world. You're sitting at 10 times profit on GameStop right now. At $200, it will be $2,000 within 2 years, give or take. It all depends on the models you're looking at and how we look at it. And I know how we look at it. We look at it with these rose-colored lenses, right? We don't have green eyes. We have red eyes. We're ready to...
Rose-colored lenses. Wow, that's the most accurate fucking thing he's ever said. That is the most accurate goddamn thing that he's ever said. Yeah, you are looking at it through rose-colored glasses. Yes.
And it just do what it does, because I'm going to hold it for a very long time, not just a weekend. So, do whatever you guys want. There's people out there that are making money left and right, and everyone who takes unrealized profits in their brain as they're looking at other stocks, like, man, I could have gotten that one, could have gotten this one. That's all that shoulda, coulda, woulda. And we have a plan. You might not know the plan, but you see the results. You might not know exactly.
No, there's no fucking plan, and there absolutely was no plan whenever this video was created. I can't really tell. It says the year is there, but or where when this is from, but clearly it's old. No, there's no fucking plan. There's no fucking plan. Yeah, the plan is to wind the company down. The plan is, that's all, folks. Fuck you, Morantz.
Spell it out for you, but you'll definitely see the results. So
I told you, follow it. Follow this line. This is the true level of support for GameStop. We can bounce off of that line, and guess where we're at? We're right on cue. We're right where we want to be, within that $1 to $2 of divergence for it, where we might be a little different, but we're not falling down. We're not coming down to this level of support that we know we truly have, the true level of support at 167, 170, none of that nonsense. There's no way you're going to get us down there because we are on for $3 billion. Where are we starting right now? They're calling this the ground level. They're calling this the entry level. The stock is 180, had a great day today, up $8.
Boy, that is a really profound statement there, Lynn.
And I'm happy that I got early. I'm happy that we're here.
He worships at the altar of private equity, and he doesn't even know it. Yeah, that's fantastic.
But when you call me next year and you call me the year after, and you see the transition that we're going through, that 136 people actually believe in, and I'm talking about the upper echelon executive level.
136 people, huh?
I'm thinking about a company that's hiring MVPs across the board. Why would I not jump on board? And at what price? Entry level price. That's what it is right now. It's the same price that it is today that it was in February. I don't understand the dispute behind this. Get in there, feel good about it, and relax. It's going to be a ride. And hired a team already. We know what's happening. GMEDD.com.
Oh, here we go.
GameStop and Loopring are both working on this confidential NFT. We know it's coming. We know that it's been in the works. Everyone's whispering about it, but I want to remind you what it does for us. The fact that these guys are engineering something that's
This is fantastic.
and they're proud to do it, and they're telling you it's revolutionary. It's going to bridge the gap between e-commerce and blockchain technology on the Ethereum actual blockchain. Guys, all of this stuff like this really reminds me of something. Can I remind you of 20 years ago to the day? Today, 20 years ago. That is when the iPod was released by Apple. Short interest on GameStop reported 226% in January. Now 100 and something percent on this SEC report, and today at 10%. Sure, buddy, you can tell me whatever you want. I'm going to just keep buying the stock. Yeah, we all know how I feel about the company, the transition, the pivot. Great. I have that conversation every damn day.
Pivot.
But let's talk about the short squeeze and why I still believe in it. I'm sad for everyone. Everyone out there that sells, that can't hang on this long, guess what? 9 months ain't shit to me. Ask any mother out there that has a baby. She has a...
Oh, yeah. Ask any mother out there. Let's compare waiting for a short squeeze to being pregnant for expectant women. Brilliant fucking comparison. By the way, excuse me, this says October 30th, 2021. October 30, 2021. Wow. Damn. Okay. Lynn thought blockchain was the bridge. Now the bridge needs its own bridge. Well,
baby. She held him for 9 months.
You saw what happened in Baltimore. You know, you got to have transitional bridges. I don't know. I got nothing.
She puts in 18 years of love, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with this damn stock. I'm going to hold it forever. Good luck, and I'm going to keep putting, because we've poached over 250 guys that are ready to make this transition, this transformation, this pivot, and it's real. That NFT marketplace will be announced within this last quarter, we hope. And once we cross all the T's and dot all the I's, that's what's being said.
Imagine that, like, okay, this is November 2021. They were talking about the NFT marketplace then. That's when they started talking about it. Wow. And when did it actually materialize? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. And you know, as long as I know I've got at least a couple participants willing, we will transition, pivot, or whatever you want to call it, to an interactive voice chat format after this video. Does that work? So hopefully I can get the audio squared away. If not, well, then y'all can just take over the stream and I will go to the casino. Anyway,
we will be on another planet. I'm happy that we're at the bottom level. I'm happy that we have places to go and we have a lot to look forward to.
Now that's the ape mentality. I'm happy we're at these bottom levels, except, well, of course, they weren't the bottom levels.
Dreams. These are real things happening in real time. I was wrong, and I'm here to tell you I was wrong. The reason why I was wrong is because I limit myself. I limit myself into thinking that GameStop's developing an NFT market.
That's not a real apology. This is the apology of a narcissistic and beyond fool. I apologize because I limited myself. No, you are a fucking narcissistic asshole. Apologize for that. That will never happen. Okay. FYI. This is a fake fucking apology. You don't say that. It's laughable. This is so laughable. This guy is such a fucking mess. Come on. You already loaded this shit. Why are you not playing it? My computer's like, no, you can't play this again. Because this is just so ridiculous.
Marketplace will be in
Jesus.
announced within this last quarter, we hope. And once we cross all the T's and dot all the I's, that's what's being said, we will be on another planet. I'm happy that we're at the bottom level. I'm happy that we have places to go and we have a lot to look forward to. These are not pipe dreams. These are not popcorn dreams. These are real things happening in real time. I was wrong, and I'm here to tell you I was wrong. The reason why I was wrong is because I limit myself. I limit myself into thinking that GameStop's developing an NFT marketplace and it's going to be just like an iTunes of some kind for GameStop. I don't understand it yet, but I want to.
Why would you
believe in it? So I invest.
Why would you actually think that to begin with? Like, that's fucking stupid. Okay, dude, that's fucking retarded. Of course it would not be like that. And God fucking help us if it is, because fuck Apple and their stupid fucking ecosystem. But beyond that, well, actually, I guess maybe that is a reason why GameStop would follow the Apple model. Anyway, whatever. Brilliant point, Marantz. Fucking clown. Boy, it does not like this video. That's okay. I don't either. Funko. Yeah. That's the real thing everybody wants from GameStop.
But I was thinking too small. You know, what I should be comparing it to? The App Store. The App Store, whether it be Android or Apple. Minimal news, right? We hired a new executive from Apple. We took their Apple Care director. Great. Now we have a guy in the spot that actually left a $2 trillion company and came to us a little $18 billion. That's it. We're a small little company. By the way, we got reevaluated at $80 billion. That's coming up by next year. We'll be trading at over $1,000 a share next year off of fundamentals, not a squeeze, not the manipulation, not all that junk people want to talk about. I don't.
Oh,
care.
right.
It really does come back to the stock. Does it do it like in January, February, March timeframe? Yeah, we know what the MOAS is, but let's talk about how great this company is. That's what you see right here.
Me? What would I do if I'm you? I'd average down. I'd buy as much as I can because these prices aren't coming.
Average down. That's the worst advice you could ever give anybody on a shit fucking stock. Average down. That's throwing good money after bad, you dumb fuck. You are never going to recoup these fucking losses. You fucking moron. Wow. And you are dragging regular fucking people down with you. You fucking cunt.
We did, but you know what? It's here, and I'm thankful for the discount, and I thank Kenny for everything he does.
It's not a discount. When something becomes less fucking valuable, that is not a goddamn motherfucking discount, you piece of fucking shit.
He inspires us. He makes us who we are today. GameStop, it's worth every bit of more than 100.
Then you are a sad motherfucker if that's true. If that's true, if he makes you who you are, you are a sad fucking piece of shit.
You invest what you want to invest, and I'm telling you right now, you don't have to believe me. You know I'm putting every dollar I have, but you will be a millionaire, people. This will all come correct. It will all be corrected soon enough. Earnings comes out, it's going to show you that.
Boy, that doesn't sound desperate, does it?
$1 million last quarter.
Jesus, and Andy was wrong. Imagine that. How desperate he sounds here, and he was fucking wrong too.
And you're telling me it's worth $100? Guys, go get it. It's a free lottery.
No, nobody is telling you that it's worth $100. No, absolutely not. No, nobody's fucking saying that.
A winning lottery ticket. GameStop can't stop.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that one.
Moving forward, and you're telling me it's worth $100? Guys, go get it. It's a free lottery ticket. A winning lottery ticket. GameStop can't stop, won't stop. GameStop.
I'm not talking about the squeeze, man. The squeeze is real. I go, yeah, the squeeze is real. You know how I know the squeeze is real? And how I know is, here, let me show you how I know the squeeze is real. Right here. You ready? That's how I know the squeeze is real. I'm with you guys.
Oh.
But hey.
Yeah, so you are a tinfoil hat retard. Remember this one? Remember the ape arson investigators? They determined that this was not accidental. This document, I forget what the name of the warehouse was. This storage warehouse for documents in suburban Chicago land area, Chicagoland, caught on fire, and then it came out that TD Ameritrade had documents stored there, and then of course it was Ken Griffin's fault, and the ape arson investigation team was dispatched, and apparently Marantz also lent his expertise. Wow. Well, good. Well, good. Every time I pause this video, it does this. I don't know why. It's pretty annoying, though.
Here, let me show you how I know the squeeze is real. Right here. You ready? That's how I know the squeeze is real. I'm with you guys. I'm with you the whole way. But hey, I don't have time to dwell on that. I'm using the GameStop crypto wallet to trade crypto, buy and sell NFTs, browse decentralized apps right from your mobile device. It's coming. And this is all
sweet.
These are all the reasons why I tell you I'm invested into GameStop more so than just e-commerce. This is the icing on the cake. I try to help people left and right. I've got friends and family that ask me all the time, why are you invested in GameStop? What the hell are you talking about? They sell used games. No. They're changing the world, guys.
I'm not at a loss for words, obviously, because I'm here in front of you. But what I will tell you is this, guys. For all the people that have been holding for so long, you guys, if you guys don't know how to explain this stuff to people, just know it's all right. They don't all need to get in. They all don't. You can't save everybody. I learned that. Man, I've been making videos, what not to buy, what to avoid for a long time. And then you come out and you say, you know what? GameStop. And they'll be like, well, why? Well, because, why? Because we're going to buy it all.
Guys, so welcome back. As you know, the announcement came out. It's right here. The GameStop wallet is going to be shutting down. And it says, due to regulatory uncertainty in the crypto space, GameStop has decided to remove its iOS and Chrome extension wallets from the market on November 1st.
Oh, is that why? Also, I want to go back 1 minute here to this, what he just said. Because this is when we get to, this is like, you know, setting up the cult. Listen to this one again. Not everybody needs to be in it. If you can't convert everybody, don't worry about it. You can't save every stray cat. What a dick. What is up with this video? It does not like it. Yeah, you know,
obviously, because I'm here in front of you. But what I will tell you is this, guys. For all the people that have been holding for so long, you guys, if you guys don't know how to explain this stuff to people, just know it's all right. They don't all need to get in. They all don't. You can't save everybody. I learned that. Man, I've been making videos, what not to buy, what to avoid for a long time. And then you come.
Okay, by the way, I want to see some of these videos that he made a long time ago, supposedly. He says this a lot. He says that he's been on YouTube for a long time. The first stuff that I could find from him was from 2021, I thought. Does anybody know if or where there's anything from Morant's rants from before the meme stock retardation period? Because he's really leading to believe that there is. You know, he hasn't said specifically, I don't think, explicitly that, hey, but, I mean, he said a long time, okay? I don't know. Well, yeah, there's also...
You know what? GameStop. And they'll be like, well, why? Well,
there's also this point. He just said he tries to help people, then said not everyone needs to get helped. Yeah, selective altruism. Yeah, SBF was effective altruism. This is an example of selective altruism, or you know, selective bag holding. I don't know, selective portfolio butchering. I don't know. But in that case, it's not selective because this is the only thing that they have in their portfolio. So that's in the path of totality, baby.
Why? Because we're going to buy it all.
Guys, so welcome back. As you know, the announcement came out. It's right here. The GameStop wallet is going to be shutting down. And it says, due to regulatory uncertainty in the crypto space, GameStop has decided to remove its iOS and Chrome extension wallets from the market on November 1st, 2023. We advise that all customers ensure that they have access to their secret passphrase by October 1st, 2023. And any customer with access to your secret passphrase has the ability to recover their account in any compatible wallet. So they can recover their account there. Now, some people have put out already that if you're going to do a MetaMask, you can import your whole wallet. If you're going to do the Loopring wallet, then you have to do one NFT at a time. Does it mean the marketplace can be shut down? No, that hasn't been announced. It says marketplace is still up.
Yes.
Just at this time, you know, the wallet's going to get shut down. And so I will explain.
That was on his, not mine.
Shutting down their NFT platform next month. And it's because of cryptocurrency concerns and or the regulatory concerns of cryptocurrency. If you guys do not understand how to adopt the idea of using NFTs and what the platform's for, then you missed out on around 2 years ago when we started doing interviews with NFT content creators, or maybe a year and a half ago.
No, you didn't miss out on a fucking goddamn thing. You missed out on nothing. And you're actually lucky. Congratulations.
But GameStop's NFT marketplace has been out for almost a year and a half, and it was a failure. I'd say no. Was it?
Was it a failure? He'd say no. It wasn't a failure. GameStop's NFT marketplace, guys, was not a failure. It wasn't a failure. No. Okay, then what was it?
And was it a failure? I'd say no. Was it eye-opening? Was it an experience for a lot of people? Yes. And we all interacted with it. But I just want to say thank you to Ryan Cohen for a couple of different reasons.
Oh, my God.
This is not like a black eye on GameStop itself. This has nothing to do with the balance sheet, the income statement, and or...
No, of course not. Of course. Oh, no, it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with numbers. Get the fuck out of here. This guy is such a manipulative fucking slime ball. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. It has nothing to do with the numbers, guys. Nothing to do with the numbers. It's a bug, not a feature. I mean, it's a feature, not a bug. I said it backwards. Shut up. God, this guy's so ridiculous. I mean, I can't just imagine being this full of shit all the time. How could you ever keep anything fucking straight? God. Come on with this stupid fucking... What the hell? It really does not want you guys to see this. It doesn't want any of us to see it. God. Wow. Okay.
Eye-opening? Was it an experience for a lot of people? Yes.
I'm not stopping it again.
But I just want to say thank you to Ryan Cohen for a couple of different reasons. Okay. This is not like a black eye on GameStop itself. This has nothing to do with the balance sheet, the income statement, and or the cash flow chart, right? The debt that they acquired during those 2021 years and 2022 years was building up the infrastructure that was the e-commerce platform and the NFT marketplace. I'm fully aware of that. But if you saw the tweet from Larry Chang just 3 days ago, he says you don't want to be the first to something, you want to do it right. And when you come back to it, then maybe you're going to be better at it, i.e. Facebook being the second social media platform aside from MySpace, right? Apple being the second smartphone, not the first one to it. And Google not being the first search engine, letting Yahoo fail on that. So I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Against us, right? So many people come out and just say, well, this
yeah, they can. Oh, yeah, we can.
Our problem that we're failing at this platform, or should we go look at OpenSea and anything else that's failing, right? When you
well, of course not. Of course not. But you have to question somebody who creates a fucking NFT marketplace when they did. That's the failure. The failure is that they created it at all, brother. I mean, it was a failure from the beginning. Let me repeat that. It was creating it that was the failure. That idea should have been aborted long ago. This was always a terrible idea. It never would have worked. Never. It had never had any legs. It was always dumb. And you were always an idiot for believing in it. Can I disparage this guy anymore? I mean, who knows if he actually believed in it or not? I don't know. I struggle with these questions. But goddamn, there is nothing more pathetic than watching a grown fucking man disingenuously get excited over some fucking bullshit. Fake garbage. It would be the same as if some other random 50-year-old out there in the world got excited about Facebook's metaverse that was equally as much a fucking losing abortion of an idea. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody will even remember that GameStop did this except us, probably. Anyway, terrible fucking idea. Yes, and it does reflect poorly on Ryan Cohen. It reflects the fact that he has no fucking clue. Zero fucking clue. Billionaire boy wonder. Yeah, right.
Yes, they're all failing. You think Bitcoin's running and they just announced an ETF and now everyone wants to run in crypto? A lot of people don't.
Yeah. Wow. Great fucking compilation, though. I'll tell you that. Great fucking compilation. Okay. Will I get the voice chat thing set up? We'll do that for the last bit here. Let's hold on. This is not the right one. So let's chronicle, okay? Donahue George. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but Donahue George has hit the big times. Okay? Donahue George is not one of us anymore. He is one of them. He's one of them. In fact, one might call him a sellout. I don't know. I don't think he likes being called that, though. So let's check this out. All right. We got to go back here to the right. Where is it? Heading to New York City for invitation-only event by Robinhood. Yes, surprised I was invited. Will do updates. So here we have Donahue George on a plane heading to New York City for an invitation-only event by Robinhood, his favorite brokerage. Okay.
I think I say my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in the videos. Listen, I'm on a plane. I'm heading to...
Abbreviated disclaimer. No fake data today. Curious.
To New York to invitation-only event at Robinhood. I'm even surprised that they even decided to offer me an invitation. But once I get there, I will move around. They said they're going to have a lot of new things that Robinhood's going to have to offer. And I know a lot of you guys dislike Robinhood. I know a lot of you guys think that Robinhood... Well, not you think they did. Robinhood did. They killed the buy button. They really are in bed with Citadel, I believe so. You know, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion because they have a mutual beneficial relationship.
You are a fucking moron. In bed? Yeah, they do business together. You don't even understand the business model. Why are you even fucking talking about this? Like, talk about what fucking peanuts you're going to get on the fucking plane. Or did you get the spicy tomato juice or the regular? Like, what the fuck? That's the level of shit that you should be talking about. Fuck off with this goddamn fucking bullshit you have no fucking clue about.
But I will tell you guys this. I have utilized a lot of different platforms to do my option plays. And you guys, if y'all follow my video, you know I love to do options. But out of TD Ameritrade, Webull, Fidelity, Mumu, I haven't found any any platform that makes options so easily accessible like Robinhood.
Yes, it allows idiots like him to lose money on options too. So he's already starting his Robinhood shill talk. You notice this? Like, well, guys, I mean, I've been very upfront about, I've tried a lot of different platforms, and boy, Robinhood makes it the most accessible. Yeah. You're going to go talk to the CEO of the company? I never would have guessed. Wow. Turning up the shill. Cool.
And that is why I still use Robinhood today. And I know a lot of the AMC apes are going to be very upset with me because of this. But I haven't found an easier way for me to do stock options.
But you know, a lot of the apes are going to be upset, but, you know, fuck them, kind of like, because, you know, like, well, not fuck them, really. That's my favorite, when he says something and then, well, not really this. Well, then why did you say that? Because you didn't know what you were going to say before you started fucking rolling the goddamn camera. None of these clowns do. I bet Marantz doesn't either, to be honest. Because as much as he thinks that he is a grade A expert bullshitter, no. He's actually not a very good bullshitter at all. He is so full of shit. Anyway, fuck you. And yeah, lovely. Delays. Come on. God damn. Do I have a... What am I downloading? Like... no. I'm not downloading Quiet on Set anymore. I already got that. Oh, was it my mic on when I said that? Oops. God damn it. What a bunch of bullshit.
Financial advice, not legal advice. And that is why I still use Robinhood today. And I know a lot of the AMC apes are going to be very upset with me because of this. But I haven't found an easier way for me to do stock options than on Robinhood. I am in, I'm out, and I forget it. And that's one of the reasons why I still stick with Robinhood. But I am going to the invitation only event, and I will let you guys know how it is.
Invitation only. He loves that. Boy, they know how to pump up they know how to pump up more than just stocks. They know how to pump up egos, and that's more important. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. All right, so that was the first one. That's where it started. Oops. Right here. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm not gonna watch all 35 fucking minutes. But just to get a flavor, just to get a bit of a flavor here. Vlad is live. Robinhood announces solid gold credit card and other announcements. Oh, yeah, solid gold. Yeah, great fucking idea. They want you to put all your money into Robinhood so that you can gamble it away and get a credit card so that you can buy stocks on credit cards. What? Yeah, some invitation-only fucking event. It's a fucking sales event. What a clown. As I try to play on my internet that is... Yeah.
This is me excited. I don't do this a lot. I don't get on stage a lot. So let's hope...
Yes, Ron, basically, yeah.
And if it doesn't, let's hope the announcements carry the water and speak for themselves. So speaking of which, today I have 3 special announcements to make, including the launch of an all-new Robinhood product. And it's
sweet.
Really not just one Robinhood product, but a category of products. And as people have come to expect from us, it will include unprecedented benefits.
Who is this fucking Steve Jobs wannabe up here? Dude, don't you know it's supposed to be a black turtleneck? jeans and fucking sneakers. And that hair. Oh, God, that hair. He looks like the mid-'80s Steve Jobs right here. Oh, God.
I think you'll be.
But he's no Steve Jobs, that's for sure.
Before we get started, how many here are using Robinhood to trade? All right, a lot of hands.
All of us.
How many of you use Robinhood to plan for the future? Okay, great, because that's about to get even better.
Yeah, I use it to plan for the future. Am I going to have money or not?
I'm going to take you through the Robinhood journey so far.
No.
So,
okay, this is absolutely fascinating, but I don't care. I don't need the Robinhood journey. Robinhood ruined the fucking markets. Thank you. Goodbye. No, I don't believe that necessarily. But no, Robinhood did not ruin the markets. You know what ruined the markets? If anything ruined the markets, it is when the stock exchanges became private, for-profit companies. Even a former SEC commissioner has said, what the fuck to that? And I think it was in the late 90s. And now you have 13 stock exchanges that are owned by 3 different companies. 13 exchanges, all of which are owned by one of 3 companies. Not really sure how that works. No, they still have the individual exchanges that compete against themselves, but it's the New York Stock Exchange competing against the New York Stock Exchange. And the self-regulatory aspect of the market, right? Came about when they were not for-profit entities. Fast forward to the 90s, they become for-profit entities, and the SEC allows them to continue to be their own regulator because there's no conflict between profit and regulation. Bullshit. It's a clown show. It's a total fucking clown show. Anyway, I'm going to try to get this fucking sound set up here for what's his face. You know what? I'm going to do this a different way. I'm going to have to do it a different way. Okay. Whoops. Damn it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So I need that to go to aux. All right. I think I might. Almost there. Almost there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hear me yet, but you will soon.
Oh.
Why the hell did I... Oh my God. I can't... I literally lost the fucking voice chat. I can't pull it up. It's not letting me pull it up. What the fuck? Okay, there it is.
The computer just hates you tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. Can you should be able to hear me now.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
You sound really robot-y, but yeah, I can hear you.
Well, it's because you're hearing me through my earbuds, and the world is hearing me through a different microphone. So that's the best I can do.
The issues we've had before.
That's the best I can do right now. Yep. Okay. So
I'm ready to continue down this journey with Donahue George because I was dealing with other things I didn't realize. Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah, he's a bigwig now. He's, like I said, he's not one of us anymore. But was he ever? All right. So here we go. I asked
with his IQ score, I don't think he was one of us.
Right. I asked Robinhood CEO Vlad why they killed the buy button. No one else asked him, how am I a sellout? So this is where he starts to get this ego. He's starting to feel like he's the only one who asked. He's the only one who did anything. When in reality, Why? We don't need you to ask the same fucking question that we've known the answer to for 3 fucking years.
Yeah. And also that title, like...
Right. I'm the only one.
I really feel like my channel should become a school of how to not fuck up doing a YouTube channel. And that title could be way more succinct.
Right.
I know I'm nitpicking, but I hate it every time I see it. It just...
I hate all of this shit.
Thumbnails.
I hate it all.
Vertical camera. You can't turn your camera horizontally.
Well,
to match up with the rest of YouTube.
Your criticisms are not, they're not invalid. But just wait until he starts talking. Here we go.
It's not financial advice, not legal advice. I mean, this is not legal advice, anything like that. Listen. I am being attacked.
I can't
attacked
through
on
the
social media.
Oh, you can't? Oh, yeah. Hang on. I gotcha.
For going to
you
this
got me.
event
Okay.
and talking.
There you go.
Okay, that is absolutely crazy to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. How am I supposed to learn what's going on behind the scenes? How am I supposed to prepare myself for the fight that
You
we're
got
in?
an invitation
If I
from
don't
Robin
go-
Hood. That's the key factor to this story.
Right. That wasn't you being proactively asking questions. It was you getting an invitation and then going to a free event and then running into the CEO. Like, nobody expects you to do that. Plus, like I said before, we already know the fucking answer. The DTCC said, hey, give us millions or billions of dollars to cover collateral for the positions you guys have.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You know? And then
Yeah.
they couldn't do it.
Like Folding Ideas said on his channel, though, I think he kind of summarized it a little too much. Like all brokerage accounts, it wasn't just Robinhood.
Well, it wasn't all, but
the thing where you deposit $100 and it takes 2 days for the bank to clear it, or 1 day, depends on your bank, and so they don't immediately have the cash, but they let you trade with it anyway, and that requires collateral posting, that requires liquidity.
It requires a margin account too,
brokerage with very little. Yeah.
Which is what they give you by default when you sign up for Robinhood. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really want this to turn into a discussion about, whether Robinhood's good or not. I don't care what anybody uses. That's not any of my business, But...
And really, like you said, it comes down to, we know all this shit already.
Right. If
Why are we constantly having to come back to this? Because losers like him keep making a big thing about something we already fucking know about.
Because there's nothing. This is my only guess. Because there's nothing really to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing is going on with this shit. There is absolutely no reason to be talking about AMC, but because you got 17,000 subscribers, you can get what. A few thousand views in a couple days, give you a few bucks. Why not? It's churn. It's the same thing like all these bullshit trading that's happening in the stock market just for the fucking day to end flat. Let's swing it up and swing it down and kill the options and just finish it flat. It's kind of the same thing. There was really no point to any of that. But, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. God damn it. This has not now, people that have been around here for a while will remember.
Both of the machines here, I swear your computer is just like, no, I ain't fucking doing this anymore, Scott.
Yeah.
Sick of you pushing crap through my processor.
The old timers here will recognize these problems. These problems. We used to have these problems all the time. Then I don't know what happened. Then something else happened. So apparently, God damn it. This is terrible. I haven't had this happen in a long time.
in if I don't go and see what Robinhood is doing.
Oh, yeah.
Going on behind the scenes. Okay? And I did what nobody else did.
Going on behind the scenes.
I asked Vlad why they killed the buy button.
I'm pretty sure Congress did that in 2021.
But I did.
I know, right?
And
he took,
and we actually have.
They had 3 days worth of hearings on that.
Okay? And I'm going to tell.
What's that now? Right. They had the hearings, right.
Yeah, they had 3 days worth of hearings and a fucking congressional report. Like, what are...
Which concluded nothing that indicates there's going to be another fucking squeeze. But of course, what did they do? They cherry picked the part that said that the price action was not as a result of all short sellers closing their position. So they take that to mean, well, it's going to squeeze down. They do close, but they're doubling down. They doubled down their shorts, guys, even though short interest is only 13%. Fuck you. No, they didn't fucking double down. God, I hate when they say that. Anyway, let's see if it wants to play.
Tell you something else.
Oh, boy.
By the look on his face.
Magic.
Wow. This is the best part right here. I love this next part coming up right here. By the look on his face. Right.
He told me that. It let me know that it really bothered him to do that. And I'm going to tell you something. He didn't say this, but I'm going to tell you what I believe happened.
Oh, here we go.
Citadel refused to take the buy orders. They refused to take them.
Well, funny thing about that.
What?
There's a funny thing about that, and
absolute fucking nonsense is this? First of all, I'm a capitalist. I think we've established this. Scott. Everyone can line up and hate me later, but
that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. So that's it is what it is. So yeah, you got to play the game.
Well, but I have no illusions about how this game works, even though I think capitalism is the best system and that's why we have it. But I have no illusions. So when he says, Vlad said, I was really, really pained deep down inside that I had to take away the fuck off.
Right. Of course. Yeah, of course.
Had to do it.
Yep.
And then second of all, this whole, well, he didn't say it, but what I think, double fuck you, because that should have ended the sentence right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is all speculative bullshit coming from a fucking moron who's disbarred in the state of New York. Who cares what your fucking opinion is?
Yep. I mean, exactly, right. So, how about this here? I think, let's see. Okay, here's the now I'm just going to pull this in and we will see what was actually said at the time.
Mr. Griffin, you are now recognized for 5 minutes to present your oral testimony.
Chairman Waters, Ranking Member McHenry, distinguished members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to testify today on the recent market events. The U.S. capital markets are the envy of the world. Our nation's ability to allocate capital to its best and highest use creates jobs, drives innovation, and fuels our economy. America's retail investors play an important role in our capital markets. According to Gallup, about 55% of Americans own stock right now. Citadel Securities, as the largest market maker in the U.S. equities market, executes more trades on behalf of retail investors than any other firm. As I will discuss shortly, Citadel Securities played an important role in meeting the needs of retail investors during the week of January 24th. Before doing so, I want to be perfectly clear. We had no role in Robinhood's decision to limit trading in GameStop or any of the other meme stocks. I first learned of Robinhood's trading restrictions only after they were publicly announced. All of us at Citadel Securities are committed to the healthy functioning of the U.S. equities markets. Now, I first participated in the financial markets as a retail investor. In the late 1980s, while attending college, I traded stocks and options from my dorm room. My passion for investing led to my founding of Citadel in 1990. Today, Citadel is one of the world's leading alternative investment managers. Our capital partners include pension plans, colleges, hospitals, foundations, and research institutions. In 2002, my partners and I founded Citadel Securities. Today, Citadel Securities is one of the world's preeminent market makers. We've been a leader in using technology to transform our markets, particularly for retail investors. Citadel Securities invests hundreds of millions of dollars each year to serve the needs of our customers. In the last week of January, the importance of this investment was on full display. During the period of frenzied retail equities trading, Citadel Securities was able to provide continuous liquidity every minute of every trading day.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? They were able to provide the trading. It was the other parties that failed the system. All you meme stalkers out there, that is what happened.
When others were unable or unwilling to handle the heavy volumes, Citadel Securities was there. On Wednesday, January 27th, we executed 7.4 billion shares on behalf of retail investors. To put this into perspective, on that day, Citadel Securities executed more shares for retail investors than the entire average daily volume of the entire U.S. equities market in 2019. Jesus. The magnitude of the orders routed to Citadel Securities reflects the confidence of the retail brokerage community in our firm's ability to deliver in all market conditions and underscores the critical importance of our resilient and stable systems. I could not be more proud of our team at Citadel Securities. My colleagues who were committed to ensuring that the interest of America's retail investors were served during this extraordinary period. Once again, I appreciate the opportunity to appear today, and I look forward to answering your questions.
Okay, so, yeah, we know that, there were plenty of brokerages that did not limit trading. We know that some of those brokerages do have the capability to route orders to Citadel, so it stands to reason then that, those platforms were sending those orders to Citadel on the day when trading was restricted. So anyway,
that's just an amazing statistic to me. During the squeeze, during that period, they executed more trades, Citadel, than the entirety of equities traded in all of 2019. That is absurd. That is fucking absurd.
Yeah, and like Badback said here, how the apes don't understand this by now is infuriating. It is. It really is. And it's fucking sad that they don't care that much, that they're just like, fuck you, pay me. I deserve to be rich. No, you don't. You can't even understand what you are involved in. But you just think you deserve to be rich. Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
The same mentality of I deserve to be rich is the same sort of mentality of that boss that's like, I demand respect. No. You earn respect.
Yep. Just like you earn wealth. Yep. And yeah, I mean, Lynn's saying they can't knowingly over leverage customer funds. And also, I mean, yeah, that would be some SBF stuff, I guess. But everybody's experienced this, where you go to a store to buy something and they're out of it. You can't buy it. You want to buy it, but you can't.
Toilet paper during COVID.
Toilet paper during COVID. And, well, then they'll say, well, but, they'll just sell you a fake one. Well, they'll just sell you a, counterfeit share. No, that whole counterfeit share narrative is incorrect too. But yeah, this was more like the toilet paper. Let's see. This was more like the distributor, the trucking company did not, lost their insurance coverage for a day or something, so they couldn't deliver it to the stores.
The fake share narrative is wrong. It's like, it'd be like if it's like pre-ordering. It's like, we don't have the thing today, but we'll put you on the list to get it when we get it. And they treat it as if you have it, and when they get it, they fill your order.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly how that works.
I mean, yeah, and FTDs then sort of same analogy that I use is like a shipping delay. So you order something from Amazon, they say it's going to be here tomorrow. It doesn't come tomorrow, it comes the next day. You still bought it on the day you bought it, but it's the delivery of it that is delayed. That's meaningless. That does not change their books. It changes nothing about the transaction. It just literally is when you receive it. You could still return it before you even receive it. I can tell you, hey, you know what? I don't want it anymore. Credit me back. And they'll give you your money back before you even fucking receive it to begin with. So, like, I don't understand. Just like in the market, you can sell a share immediately after you buy it, much less before it actually settles in your account. Right. That's an FTD. Sorry, that's an FTD. It's tied up for 2 days on its way to you. If you fuck with it in that 2-day period, congratulations, that's an FTD. And it's also benign. It means it's not bad at all. So, yeah, all these narratives are garbage.
And and that's why I don't like, a bunch of people I've seen have made a big hoopla that the SEC is trying to move us, or has moved us from T+2 to T+1. That doesn't change anything fundamental.
It's not going to change shit. It's not going to change shit.
Other than they're trying to strive for it, these settlements
funds settling. Okay.
Liquidity can flow.
Yeah. So it won't take 2 days for your funds to settle, so you can trade in a cash account. That's cool, but I mean, trading options, the shit settles overnight anyway. So it's not going to make me go back to a margin account.
Right.
So now I'm talking about a shipping delay. So, like, it might have shipped from the first warehouse, but it got held up somewhere else. So you've already paid. In my analogy, they've already taken your money. They've already charged your card. But it doesn't really matter because you can still get a refund at any point. Yeah.
All I was adding is that all these things that people are saying that are going to revolutionize the system, it really fundamentally doesn't change it. It's the same supply and demand mechanics. It's the same issue with, we don't have magical powers that make us teleport things. You have to, like, even on the internet, you're still rooted in these, same sort of mechanics, and you can move things much faster, but there's still going to be delays because we deal with, like, shares may be some contract, but you still have to have them, and they're constantly in motion. Like, the volumes on shares that are outstanding is ridiculous on a daily basis, let alone yearly basis.
Yeah.
And that requires organization, and it's going to always have issues. It's an imperfect system.
Right. All right.
They refuse to take the order flow. So
let's go back and hear. This is Donahue's, what he thinks happened. Okay, because he met Vlad and he believes, looking into Vlad's eyes, that he's a genuine guy. So, what would he say if he met Ken Griffin? I don't know. I mean, I would have to think that Ken Griffin
would be translated onto how he looks into his eyes.
I think that I would say that Ken Griffin would blow Vlad Tenev out of the water in terms of wowing this fucking moron here, or probably anybody, because he's actually, accomplished person, a guy that you can actually learn something from. Yeah. But so Donahue George goes and meets this guy, and this is what he asks him, like, why did you turn the buy button off? And Vlad's like, I knew there would be one. There's always one, like, God. But here's what, because he's now friends with Vlad, here's his explanation.
And I'm going to tell you something. He didn't say this, but I'm going to tell you what I believe happened. Citadel refused to take the buy orders. They refused to take them.
God damn it.
They
a fucking
refused to
retard.
take the order flow. So had they not killed the buy button, they would have been on the hook for billions of dollars. Citadel, in my opinion, is the real culprit in this. Okay.
Citadel's never going to be on the hook for billions of fucking dollars because you don't understand how their fucking business model works. You fucking retard. They're not on the hook for it because they're not establishing fucking positions. They're not speculatively trading this shit. They're filling your fucking orders. That means they sell it to you and then they go buy it. That's not a liability for them anymore. That's amazing how that fucking works. It's almost like, what do we call them? Wholesalers. They're a wholesaler. They're a fucking wholesaler. How fucking dumb. Like, he asked Vlad about this, but he doesn't even understand the fucking business model that's being used. Amazing. Only in this modern era can we have such brilliant fucking retards. Like, these people, they don't know the basics. They couldn't do, you know, they know nothing about the basics, but they can sit here and talk to you about short exempt. Give me a fucking break. Like, that is the garbage world we live in now, in my opinion. That's the garbage.
And it gets down to the big thing here is like you use the wholesaler example, and that's a classic, you know, like balance sheet example. And these people, they don't want. I can only assume that at this point, it's not that they can't understand; it's that they don't want to.
They don't want. No, they're willfully ignorant. The only way you get to this point is willful ignorance. That's it. Which I have no respect for. You are willfully fucking keeping yourself in the dark because it's too hard to face reality. Okay, you're a fucking child, you're a little boy, you're a clown, whatever you want to call it, but you are certainly not a millionaire. You are certainly not rich. You're certainly not winning. Like, who ever got anywhere or achieved anything the easy way with no adversity? You tell me. Donahue George thought he was going to be the first. Apparently. This is garbage. All right. We'll never get through this shit.
and of course, Robinhood, they sent out pay for order flow to Citadel. I am fully aware of that. But I went there with an open mind. And if I felt that he was being disingenuous with me, I would tell y'all that, okay? And I'm going to tell you something else, and y'all going to hate me more for this. Yo, he came across as a really genuinely nice guy.
I'm sure he did.
He came across as a genuinely nice guy. And people telling me I'm a sellout. I'm not a sellout. I didn't take any compensation from Robinhood.
You were invited to a corporate event.
Paid to go to this event. They sent me the invite.
Irrelevant.
And I went because.
Right. I mean, you don't have to take actual cash money.
Stooge.
You don't have to have taken money in order to be a sellout. Correct. Yeah.
You were there to be an ignorant stooge. I bet you 100% that Robinhood's marketing team was scouring the internet for useful idiots.
Exactly. You beat me to it.
Now,
you beat me to the term.
And now he's dealing with the blowback that it was so fucking transparent, and he can't handle it.
Yep. Yeah. He can't. I mean, and yeah, you can hear how defensive he is in his voice, and he's saying, well, I went in with an open mind. How about you actually, well, if you cared about an open mind, first of all, you know, you wouldn't immediately dismiss any other viewpoint other than your own. But when it's you, when it's your interests, oh, well, I'm just seeing what's going on behind the scenes, man. I'm just, you know, I'm going in with an open mind, and he was a genuinely nice guy. Yeah, of course he fucking is. Of course he is. It wouldn't work if he weren't.
Glad-hander.
Right. Yep.
And he's got that picture of Vlad in the background, which is not helping his argument at all. Getting all cozy buddy. If you wanted an objective, if you want to be taken seriously as an objective person, you would have not done that first video you showed where it sounded like a fucking advertisement for goddamn Robinhood.
Right.
And you wouldn't be showing that picture.
Right. And Lynn's saying, you know, is it all an act? Are he and Vlad members of the same 24-hour fitness? I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but I'll tell you what. I did notice evasive eye contact in this video. I noticed he stuttered more, and I noticed a lot of signs that are, I'm not saying they're signs that he's lying, but I'm just saying there are different signature markers in his delivery here than usual for him. And I've watched a lot of his videos. Right, because he's trying to defend himself.
For the first time.
He could be, you know, and does that indicate that he might be stretching the truth? I'm sure that he is, because he always, I mean, when was the last time this guy said anything honest that he honestly knew was true? Never. So I don't trust him. I don't trust any of this. Fuck Robin. I mean, whatever. Not fuck Rob. I don't hate Robin Hood more than anything else. I don't care. But, you know, like, yeah, you're going to come home and fucking push the goddamn credit card. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Useful fucking idiot. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. But I will remind people that body language reading is kind of pseudoscience. It's not real. We like to think it is, but it's not. It's not science.
Than science.
It's art more than science, but even like, I don't think it's, I mean, it's interesting. It's a novelty. It doesn't hold up in court. It's about on the same level as a polygraph in terms of scientific basis. Now, beyond that, if it, you know, whatever, but just purely evidence-based, you know, research. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
It's an interesting thing to note in support of already established facts, but it is not in and of itself.
well, that's always the thing. They're always looking. Usually, they're looking at stuff retroactively. Well, of course, you're going to look at it that way. So anyway, it's like the numerology people. The numerology people on YouTube. Oh, they can analyze a basketball game and all the scores, and they can tell you what they all mean, but they will never be able to tell you what the score will be. They always have to look at what's already happened, which is meaningless to me. Who cares? It already happened. You're just assigning random meaning to it. Maybe it means that. Maybe that's just what the score was. Anyway, the score here is, you know, Donahue George, an unknown amount of money or ego boost. Retail investors, 0. All right. I'm hitting play.
Because I wanted to know what was going on behind the scenes. I wanted to be on the front line for y'all. Well, not just for y'all, for myself also.
Right.
Brutally honest. Thanks.
The more we learn, the better position we're in to fight this fight that we're in.
Oh, yeah, bullshit. You could have listened to other people who took the time to actually try to understand this shit instead of just saying, well, it was Citadel's fault. You don't give a fuck about learning what's going on. You already know what you think is going on. So shut the fuck up with this. Oh, I was just...
With the comment of the century right there.
He refuses to learn. He just wants to be right. Man. Yeah.
Bingo.
That's it. Just like the apes, they don't want to gain, they don't want to acquire wealth, they just want to be rich. I mean, it's all about shortcuts with these losers. 100%. Brilliant.
Okay? And I don't believe that.
Now, that one, that's one of the few times I can recall We have an I don't believe from Donahue. So.
And I don't believe that
one word at a time.
Robinhood had a choice when it came to that buy button fiasco.
Of course they didn't.
Okay? That is my opinion.
We knew that.
You guys are
right.
To your opinion, but when I come on here on YouTube, Twitter, I tell you guys what I think. I tell you what I see. You don't have to agree with me, and I understand that. Nobody's gonna agree with everybody 100% of the time. But if I felt,
I wish he had that. I wish he had that
false,
level of understanding for everyone else. He would never ever apply that to me or you.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
But if I felt he was talking shit, I would have said that. I would tell you guys that.
Yeah, that requires us to trust you, which is impossible. That it will never in a million years happen. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just have to let bygones be bygones, I guess, because we happen to know how untrustworthy and untruthful you've been over the last 3 fucking years. So, asking people to trust you is a non-starter.
And I think most of his emotional response in this isn't so much, now, again, my interjection of opinion, my reading of this situation, so take it with what you will. But I think most of this is just him dealing with the emotional devastation of, for the first time in 3 years, people don't agree with him. He's having to deal with actual blow.
Yeah.
He's having to deal with people questioning his opinion. And again, I'll restate, he can't fucking take it. He's a little fucking baby.
Yeah, and also, if he truly, before he believed that Robinhood was, that they did it, they were the ones who did it to, whatever. If he believed that now, having met Vlad, he's like, well, shit, what do I think now? Because this guy's cool. He wouldn't have done that to us. Well, it must have been Ken Griffin. It's like, he's still there. Like, so I agree with you, but I don't think it's really any better. I don't think it's really, he hasn't evolved at all. It's just, he's just shifted from one bad actor to the other. It wasn't actually Vlad that was the bad actor in that film. It was Ken, actually. He just got him confused. But, I mean, come on, dude. Like, it could be, I mean, this is what I want from this guy. This is what I want for Morant's Rants. I want him to voluntarily leave you. I want him to be so humiliated that he gets off YouTube so quickly that, whatever. That's what I want for him. But for this guy, I want him to throw out the possibility that he was wrong, that he made the wrong choice, that the stock that he bought was not a good investment, because that's the one thing that this clown and others like him can't ever list as a possibility. It's always everybody else, or, and they always leave this off, or I just bought the wrong stock. I bought one and it didn't end up being the right one. It didn't end up being one that did well. Not every horse is going to place or win or show. So, I mean, like, but until that day when he says, I've been thinking, maybe we screwed up, actually. Until that day, and he actually means it in some way. Until that day, I don't care about any. All this is all fucking still the same fucking noise. He's just shifting from one bad actor to another. That's it. Okay.
No, he's a phony. He came across as a phony to me. I mean, I'm a private investigator. I graduated law school. I was an officer in New York. I grew up in Brooklyn. I know how to decipher people who aren't being truthful. Well,
that's what you think, but I guarantee that you don't. Now, this makes me think that maybe he's a true believer. I'm starting to get true believer vibes from this guy. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. But I mean, if all the stuff that he just said was true, he was an officer, a police officer, I guess. I don't know. He graduated from law school at one time. He was a member of the bar. He's a private investigator, yada, yada, yada. Okay. A lot of people who are in a law enforcement type paradigm, but they believe that they can tell when people are lying. I don't believe it. And especially those people, I don't believe that they can. There's no innate ability, but they, how they do it is they lie to people. They trick them. They're allowed to lie. The suspects aren't. That's a crime. But so, and you get this delusion that people think that they can read people, or your reaction to that was not correct, so you're lying. Well, there's like 7 billion people in the world, and they don't all react the same way. So there's that. It's a bit narcissistic, in my opinion. So, but that narcissism, in this case, may indicate a true belief. I don't know, though. I'm just kind of spitballing this here. But Badback says Donnie was also disbarred for allegedly misappropriating clients' escrow funds. Sounds like Donnie's not the most honest and trustworthy. Right, and he skipped out of the country or something. He's like, oh, well, I had business out in the country. I don't have time for my clients. Yeah. And then when he did finally address that, because people were bringing it up, he gave some bullshit explanation, and he, made it somebody else's fault. And it's like, okay, yeah, it's somebody else's fault that you got fucking disbarred. Clearly, they made the right choice in disbarring you, because you're allergic to telling the truth.
Well,
although maybe that would be, maybe he should be a lawyer. Well, I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I will say one thing on that disbar is he had no excuse. If you look at the court documents related to that,
yeah,
I looked at them, and mine helped me look at them further.
Cool.
But they tell you straight out what they did to notice him. They went and posted up on the address given on his bar card for where his place of business is. They put a notice there on the door.
Yeah.
They put a notice on his house, and they put a notice on his wife's house, which I would assume would indicate that they're divorced.
Yeah.
So there was no fucking excuse. None.
He ducked a subpoena, and he tried to say he wasn't notified. Yep. Right. The old, I didn't get served. Well, too bad. I mean, at some point, if they can show that, we left it on your mailbox, or whatever, yeah.
And they're usually pretty lenient about that. So when a judge says no, the default verdict stands, it means
right.
They did everything, and it was highly clear that you were trying to duck the court.
Right.
And, usually in most cases, if you can prove that there was a reasonable reason that you missed it, but he ducked it, didn't respond it, got the default verdict, and then tried to appeal it years later. It's like, dude, no, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Right. Yeah, I mean, from my vantage point, Mr. Korax here is more versed in that type of research than Donahue George is. I mean, this guy has not shown one piece of evidence for anything. Ever. I question the members only invite, the invitation only invitation to the party. He didn't show it. How do we know that? And he's asking us, Well, if I got any sense, because I'm a private investigator, if I got any sense that he was lying, I would tell you guys, man. I swear I would, man. Come on, man. You know I wouldn't do you like that, man. Fuck you, scumbag. Okay.
On being correct in what they're telling me, okay? I'm not saying I'm an expert at it, but I've survived this long by knowing how to read people.
If you are now
And
saying
I'm
that you
telling
aren't an expert, why is your mouth fucking moving?
You sure
Like-
try to paint yourself as one, doesn't he? Huh. Wow.
It's funny that he's playing this game now because, and it's funny that you mentioned that you think that I'm more versed than he is, because he's walled his happy ass on my channel to talk about the law, and it's like, well, I'm going to go with court precedent.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I really don't care about your opinion.
Nope.
So
That's because it's uninformed and stupid.
And him and you is we look at the evidence. We don't care what our opinion is, and we're willing and open to change it. He doesn't.
Correct.
That killing that buy button was something that he did not want to do. I could tell by his answer. I could tell by the tone of his voice. I could tell by the look on his face when I asked him about it. A lot of people, they sit behind a computer and they put all these nasty comments.
Irony of ironies.
But are they on the front line? I'm on the front line. I'm boots on the ground. Okay? You guys are like the generals.
He's in
sitting
the
in
arena,
Washington,
Scott.
DC, and I'm in Iraq, and you tell.
This is right here is where his ego. You know, did he have to call the fire department to like get out of the room he was in because his head was so large it wouldn't fit through the fucking door? Listen to this. He's on the front line. You know, y'all are like the generals, you know, sitting at home calling the shots, but I'm over here in Iraq. Listen to this bullshit.
Put all these nasty comments, but are they on the front line? I'm on the front line. I'm boots on the ground.
Yeah, if you hadn't gotten that invitation only, that exclusive invite, you would be supposedly a general or whatever also. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, oh yeah, well, I was ordained to be this, man. This is my calling from God. Fuck you.
So, as far as the boots on the ground thing, like,
yeah,
that's good for
right. No,
understanding certain things, but there's a reason
not here.
The general isn't on the front lines. Is we can observe
Well,
the entire development of the front, the entire battlefield, and
Yeah.
make determinations that some grunt on the ground is fucking oblivious to.
And Vlad, being more analogous to a general in this analogy, was there on the front, on that front line, using a pawn, i.e., or a infantryman, i.e., this useful idiot, to do his bidding, to sell products for him. I mean, I don't care if he's paid or not. The dude came back and started shilling for the fucking credit card. So, I mean, what do you do with that? I mean, yeah, the leader of the company is trying to build his company using you. You don't even realize it. You think you're on the front lines fighting against the man. You can't make this shit up. It's just so, I mean, really, on some level, if this guy weren't such a fucking asshole, if he weren't so entitled, narcissistic, and egotistical, you'd almost want to feel sorry for him, because he clearly doesn't realize that he is the useful idiot here. But that ship has fucking sailed. I mean, you know, as far as having any empathy, you know, shit, that would ruin everything at this point. So, and they don't deserve it. So anyway, not from me at least. There are plenty of people out there, I'm sure, that want to feel bad for this guy. I'm not one of them. I don't think you are either. But
I save my empathy for the people that got taken in by these assholes.
right, and I would be more willing to as well for those people. I still don't. But anyway, that's not, you know, that's neither here nor there. All right, we're almost through this shit. God damn it.
You guys are like the generals sitting in Washington, D.C., and I'm in Iraq, and you telling me to do this and do that when you can't see what's going on every single day. Okay?
What?
I'm on the front line.
Such a fucking
How?
Fighting this fight for y'all.
Like we just
Terrible.
discussing
And
this, so
for
I'm
my
not going to bring
family.
it up again.
That's a terrible analogy. It's the worst. And Jesus, you know, buck me.
Okay, but I'm on the front line. And if I'm telling y'all, that's what I see. That's what I see. Could I be incorrect? Of course I could be incorrect. Of course I could be incorrect.
Yeah, because you have been.
Front line, I'm boots on the ground. And
How many times you going to say that?
I'm the one writing motions. I'm the one arguing with the
More like on crack than in Iraq. Jesus, fuck.
arguing with the attorneys, trying to get a fair and transparent market for all retail.
Oh my God.
This isn't just for me. This is for all of us. This is for all of us. And that's why we've been fighting this fight for the last 3 years.
What fight?
Listen.
There's no fight.
I believe we have made so much progress. We might not see it in AMC's price.
Oh.
Okay? We're all down a lot of money on AMC.
No shit.
But I see
The one thing from this video that was actually a true statement he just said. We're all down a lot on AMC.
AMC's price. Okay? We're all down a lot of money on AMC. But I see progress in the new rules and regulations that they're
Oh yeah.
And we all
New
know
regulations.
the rules mean nothing if they are not going to enforce them. But I believe we've put so much pressure on the SEC, FINRA, DOJ, that they are going to be forced to start enforcing these rules. And if I can get the courts to shut down the trading of AMC and GME in the dog pools,
You won't.
get those blue sheets until we get a aggregated share count, it's going to change the entire stock market.
Nope.
That is the fight we're in.
I mean, megalomaniac? Anyone? I mean, it's going to change. It reminds me of that Bill Burr, Steve Jobs bit.
As if
Like, Steve Jobs changed the world.
rules aren't already
Donahue George changed the world.
aren't already being enforced.
Right. What rules is he talking about? Oh, he wants people, he wants no dark pool. Okay, so, but why though? Because that's where they do the crime. What crime? Naked short selling. But there's no evidence for naked short selling. Well, the FTD, it's just a big circular jerk around.
Well, I would make one asterisk to that. There is naked short selling. The SEC does go after it. We have cases of it.
Yes.
But it's nowhere near what these people claim it is.
And it's not on these types of, it's not on exchange listed shit usually that has shares available to borrow. And it's not like hedge funds can easily make this happen. And from what I've seen, and it comes about as a result of FTDs that aren't able to be closed in a timely manner. But in that case, they just pay the money. They just pay the money because that's what it's all about at the end of the day anyway. That's all a stock is equity. So as long as you cover that, they don't care. And in fact, you can cover an FTD with another FTD. So, I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
But that's the way it works.
The thing, like,
money works the same way. Yeah.
To your point, like, I just got done closing an earnings play short position on GameStop. I was in 5 minutes before the closing bell, and I was out when I woke up to 2 hours into the trading. That's how liquid and easy it is to get short coverage and close. And GameStop, it's the same way with AMC. Like, why would you ever need to naked short?
You wouldn't. Right. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, especially when the short interest has been high, it's been low. You know, I mean, you have to subscribe to a total market conspiracy in order for this to make any sense. Everything has to be fraudulent, or the possibility of being fraudulent has to be preserved for every aspect, which I'm just not willing to accept. That's a bridge too far. You know, is there fraud? Yes. Is there widespread fraud? I don't believe so. Not anywhere near what these guys believe. Are there bad actors? Sure. Are they making billions or trillions of dollars? I doubt it. I doubt it. And we'll find out in a couple years when the SEC gets around to it. Although, if we're going to see any movement on any of these meme assholes, it could start happening soon. You know, 2-3 years out, that's about right. They start looking into shit. I mean, we're just now starting to get stuff from 2019, 2020 on the regulatory stuff, right? So it's coming.
We got Wells notices on the MMTLP thing.
Yeah.
We've got the Atlas trading people. Sure, the actual criminal allegations are still up in the air, but the SEC stuff is still rock solid. They are going to get hefty cash fines for the shit they pulled.
And unlike, you know, when Goldman Sachs or Citadel gets fined and they bitch about, why'd they only get hit with a $50,000 fine? We're not going to hear the same rhetoric when these clowns, if these clowns start getting hit with $50,000 fines.
No, you won't.
They're going to complain about how absurd they are.
Because the minute that the charges were dismissed in the criminal case, all the meme stock people were fucking patting them on their fucking backs. The MMTLP people, the people that they pumped and dumped on, were cheering for them. Fucking cheering for these criminals.
God,
fuck
yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah, like McCabe and Berta and all those clowns? Or you mean the pumpers, not the issuers?
Everyman people. That's why
right.
I have zero empathy for most of these MMTLP people.
Oh, yeah.
Their worldview is so fucking upside down.
They're remarkably dumb, yeah.
We're up against a big beast that's been eating for the last 40, 50 years, and we're trying to take them down. They are not going to fight clean.
No, you're not trying. Like, where did this idea that you're trying to take down a 40 or 50-year-old institution come from? That's not it. You are playing the wrong game. You're playing fucking cricket on a football field. You're playing golf on a frisbee golf course. You know, you're trying to read a book in Arabic, but all you speak is English. It's just a mismatch. You're trying to run a DOS program on a Mac, okay? Like, I don't know how else to put it. You're mixing oil and water. Like, these things, this does not compute. Does not compute. I mean, in fact, if you're trying to fight quote-unquote corruption on Wall Street by participating in the stock market, just shut up, because you're not fighting anything. You contributed to their bottom line. You fed the beast, as you say. How can you feed something and also slay it? Unless it was like you lured it in and you have a trick up your sleeve or something, which we know you don't. So what makes you think you can fight something like this from the inside? If anything, you would not want to be a shareholder. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. How in the fuck does this make any sense? It doesn't. It didn't start out this way either, by the way. It started out as, we're going to get rich. But then when that didn't happen, it's about changing the world. And when that doesn't work out, it's going to be about, I don't know. Place some classified ads. I made $9,000 from this classified ad, like we saw at the beginning. Anyway, The beast that's eating them is self-ignorance, willful self-ignorant, willful brain dead, willfully brain dead.
I have to go in the pen with them. I have to go in the front line. I have to engage them. I have to know what's going on. I mean, that's the only way we can fight properly. We can prepare properly. Anyway, bottom line is this. I am not a sellout. I am still boots on the ground. I am still fighting every day for a fair and transparent market. And you guys who think I'm a sellout, you have not been paying attention to what I've been doing for the last 3 years.
Okay, for the last 3 years.
I'm doing it now because I'm still in court fighting. Anyway, please.
Yeah, he thinks that they're going to issue a stay. Yeah.
I'd say that they're just now paying attention after 3 years, waking up and realizing that you are full of shit.
Yeah.
Not fully awake because they probably still believe the meme stock bullshit, but they realize you are not a friend.
Oh, no, not a friend to retail investors. None of these guys are. All right. Let's see here. Now, we've got a couple more things here real quick from the next show request section.
Yes, $85 million worth of profit. Marantz Rants preview. 2.1 billion in sales, guys. That's my number. 2.1 billion in sales.
Oh.
Down. Yes.
Oh.
2%. I'm okay with the number. I'm flat. That's actually at 3% down. But right now, at 2.1 billion sales, 26% gross, because that's currently what we're trading at, gross margin over the last 6 months. You will now have 9 months at that margin. We will come out with $546 million of gross profit. We're going to minus the 370 max SG&A. Max. And we're going to come in at $176 million worth of profit. Now we're going to add the interest. And that's going to give us $190 million worth of profit, 62 cents earnings per share. My original guess was 57 cents per share. But that's a PE ratio of 24, meaning it's perfect. It's prime for everything. If you see everything that's inflated on value right now on this market, I'm talking about everything they want you to buy. Why wouldn't you be buying GameStop at $14.95? At $14.95, and I feel
like I love this because the price is low. Like, now the irony here is, of course, why would you not be buying it at $14.95? And it's even simpler than that. Why would you not buy it at $14.95? Because you could buy it at $12.52 today.
Yep.
Because it kept going down from there. $14.95 is right here.
To his little, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know later we're going to get to his little not so mea culpa when earnings dropped and his numbers games that he tries to play. And then we'll talk about the balance sheet because, oh boy, was he trying to work some sweet TV magic on those earnings reports.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's in this. No, it's not. Obviously, this is the preview, so we just heard that. But now I think the next one. Let's see here. Let me bring this over and just do it this way. Okay. Screen. Okay.
All right, I'm team no sleep right now. GameStop's at $15.95. It just hit like 10 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago.
Oh, this is still the pump here.
Overnight on Robinhood. We'll see how crazy it goes tomorrow, guys. Let's get some sleep. Peace.
Yeah, he needs to take Jordan Peterson's advice in this video and
let's get some
clean his fucking room. What is all this garbage here? Look at that. Look at all that trash. God. Okay. Or maybe that's his son's computer workstation. Okay, then we had this famous post here.
This is the one that set me off.
I know you love this one. Take it away. Yeah.
I'm going to wait till the day of, and I'm going to short your stock, and I'm going to laugh my way to the bank. After he posted this, I was like, "That's exactly what I'm doing." You wanted to fight? All right.
Yeah, this was where I was like, oh man, this was not a good idea. Okay. Is this it?
Even better, he came in the day after earnings to post again about how he was still bullish, and then he's now crying about all the meltdowners in my comment section and all my videos. You kept doing this. You started this shit. You got the shit. You got the attention you wanted, and now like
Right.
you, George, you're bitching out.
Of course. Yeah, because you know, that's just what you know. Well, what you got to say though is this right here.
You're being a little bitch.
That's all you can say.
You're being a little bitch.
Okay, this is the video from the actual earnings. You're gonna see
Yep.
4 green candles in after hours, and then the red straight down to hell.
So he's in the Elon Musk space suit and rented suit here. I don't know. They said he was either rented or it was from his high school prom. I don't know. Who knows? All right. Ready for this?
5, 6, 8. I'm like, okay, don't escape Pompeii. There's a fork in history. You headed the wrong way. We by GME.
God, what is that crap?
Is our destiny. By holding DRS for golden. We by GME. You know what it is? To DRS, our shares is our destiny. Bought up all the synthetic shares. They short.
That is like this is like the, you know, the like cult sing-along stuff, I guess. Like, you know, the songs that they...
Have you seen those like Scientology get-togethers? There are these big productions and everything.
Yeah.
This is like the Z-tier version of that.
Oh my God.
Now listen, if you're in the chat right now, I got Tony T in the Discord. I got Chief Keith in the Discord. All of you guys are allowed to speak in the chat right now for about a couple more seconds before I shut it down. I'm shutting down the Discord chat because we're going to go over the live stream. We're going to go over the real numbers. We're going to go over whatever games.
The real numbers.
They're going to release it in 30 minutes. When it's out, baby, it's going to get out about 24, 25, whatever it may be. I might live on the wrong side of the flat earth. But when I tell you GameStop beat it, when I tell you GameStop got a double beat, when I tell you GameStop killed that number, Wall Street, come see me. Michael Packer, come see me. Wedbush, come see me. Because your $6 price target is not there. And for all you meltdowners out there, come see me. Because you never knew what the hell it was. When I told you they're hiding their profits, I told you they're a profitable company last year.
They're hiding their profits. They're a profitable they're still not a profitable company, bro. What do you mean? They're hiding their profits. Maybe that's why Ryan Cohen doesn't want to do earnings calls, because he's going to be asked about the hidden profits. There you go, Bad Back. Yep. I know you were waiting for that one. Because, you know, everybody knows that what's better than profit? Hidden profit. When you find it, it's like, oh, wow, I forgot that I put this here. What? Makes no sense. But listen to this diatribe he's on. This is what we call verbal diarrhea. Ugh, better get that checked out.
And you didn't see it. You still can't see your foot from your asshole. But I'll tell you what it is. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Degenerates only. That's what I want here. And
Degenerates only. And by the way, why does he say GameStop, can't stop, won't stop, GameStop? Why does he say GameStop twice? That's fucking retarded, by the way. That's how the mantra goes, I guess. Gay stop.
Right here, right in front of me. Until then, guys, I'm going to chill. I'm not going to go crazy. But go ahead. Who's in the chat right now? Speak up. What's up?
Just wanted to...
How you doing? No? This is your moment. This is your moment. What's up?
Preach this
Tony,
guy
you
coming.
wanna talk?
This is your moment. This is
It was Tony
this is
De Niro,
what's going
guys,
to turn
back
around.
out.
We're all going
How
to be
about Chief
famous
Keith?
and
What's up?
rich.
Yeah. What's up, millionaires?
Congratulations.
On?
GameStop. It's about to go. Like, look at it. It's
Thank you,
fucking
brother.
running.
Thank you. It just went to 1583 right now in the after hours.
Here we go.
But it will be.
Shit.
We can keep going. What
That's
happened?
crazy.
How long you been in GameStop?
These are minute
Since it
candles,
went down to
just for the
15,
record.
and I bought in a position around like 20 to 15. That's where I've been bouncing around.
Wow. Bouncing around. You mean you're selling and buying? What the hell's going on here?
No, it's just been bouncing up and down.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've been riding.
Oh, okay, good. You're not one of those people that sells it. Fuck you, Marantz. You fucking cocksucker. What a fucking LARP. This guy fucking sucks.
Seeing every distribution that they put on this fucking chart.
Oh, I can go to the next one. Okay. Cool, because that was getting pretty stupid. Yeah, that was the confidence. I think the next one is the... Next one might be the fun one, or the one after that.
Well, yeah,
All
the
right.
first fun one is when that big red candle shows up and
Yeah.
he looks absolutely shell-shocked. Just does not know what to do.
Here we go. Maybe.
Here we go.
Welcome to Marantz
See,
Rants,
there's
no
your
advice on
four
finance. Spin the
green
wheel and
candles.
take a
It's
chance.
about
Get an
to get
NFT
real
in the
focused.
middle education. The system got undertold. That knowledge is flotation. You want to learn? Well, you came to right place. You're
I was
pumping
at work
AMC
when
like
this
you're slapped in
happened.
the
I
face.
was in the
Hit
middle
your
of
due
driving. I
diligence,
just happened to
not
look
boom,
down
the
at Weeble and saw that big long-ass fucking red candle. I was like, ah!
Right. Yep.
Laugh and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight pack and this
Fucking garbage ass shit.
and this is just the beginning.
Oh, there it is.
Let
Let me go back.
Live chat, Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight pack and this winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just GME group singing the truth. We just chilling, infinity.
Uh-oh.
So welcome to Marantz Rants. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants. You can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't want to lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC Superposition.
Uh-oh.
They told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rants. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rants.
Now, the question is, does his tone change? Does his disposition change as a result of this? Let's find out.
He keeps on going. He keeps trying to fight through this. You see, he's sitting there trying
Is
to
that the best
analyze
they
what
got?
the fuck's happening.
Wait, hold on.
There's the line. He said the line. Is that the best they got?
Yep.
Is that the best
And
they
you
got?
can tell he's just trying to find something to say.
Is that
'cause
it?
He's so fucked.
You kicked it all the way down? You guys see this? Am I the only one watching this right now? Oh, no, you're all watching. Good. Okay, appreciate you guys. Welcome back to Marantz Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no
Just
financial
repeats
advice.
his spiel
GameStop
over
just
and
got
over
its
again. It's
ass
just
whooped
Yep.
all the way down to $12.77. From $15.83 all the way down to $12.77. Good try.
Wow, where it was before
Good
the
try.
pump.
You think you're going to get me rattled? Welcome back. Welcome back to
Yes, because it's all about you.
Starts back over again.
It's all about you. It's all about getting you rattled, which you clearly are. Yes, because like you said,
You think you're going to get me rattled? Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit
boom.
of whole lot of
See, now this is why it's not a bad idea to do edits or scripts, by the way. Just wonder.
Exactly.
Just putting that out there.
Live stream so much, and this is why. Like
Yeah.
if you went to my live stream, as we're having to go through the numbers real time, and I had just gotten off of work and hadn't really gotten through them, and I'm fumbling through it, and I made a bunch of errors in it. There were factual errors. There were errors that I made with the Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Errors that North Star made with the calculations of subtracting their the money they got from their investments in U.S. Treasuries.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, we were right, but if we had
Specifics were wrong.
did a video, and
Right, that's fine. Yeah.
it would have been clean.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard you do an intro twice within 30 seconds either, though. So this is because he's rattled.
Because I don't put
You guys were just doing it quickly.
reputation.
You guys were just doing quick calculations.
My
Right, and it didn't matter.
intro a second time because I don't
Right.
hang everything about me on a shitco.
no financial advice. You
I don't
can't
have,
scare me.
I don't have. I
I'll
don't
buy
have,
every dip.
I don't
I'll buy
have
every
the
dip
companies I
because-
own sprawled out across the back of my wall like some fucking loser.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the investment is that much better than what it was before. The work is here. Right here stateside. They've been focusing domestically. They've made a profit, an annual profit. They've pushed it to the limits. And what? Somebody knows something I don't? You really think that somebody's selling off?
Wall Street got the earnings.
God. Whoa, oh my God. This guy. Wow. It truly is about him. Wow. I didn't catch this when I watched it live. I did not catch this. All of this language. Oh my God.
Okay, so you have watched it. So you know
some of it.
The quote that's coming up about buying shares.
Yeah, I think so. Let's just keep going.
You don't think they're here to attack you all the way through? I'm not worried about it one bit.
Yeah, well, no, they're not here to attack you. It has nothing to do with individuals. I repeat, they're not attacking you. This is the lie of them. This is the meme stock lie from 2021, that it's hedge funds versus retail investors. And at the end of the day, it is simply about finding the price discovery. It's not, I mean, yeah, there's going to be collateral damage. And if you're stupid, you're going to get caught in it, of course. But that's like everything. So, no, it's not. Nobody is trying to knock you down. They are trying to accurately value a corporation. Yes, that's it. I mean.
And also, I know he won't like the comparison, but we'll see how long that unwavering conviction lasts as we go through this.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much runway left on this company, this stock and the info. How many people are running right now to buy more? At $13.25 a share, $13.10 a share. They better knock this shit all the way down to the ground. Because I'm telling you now, Mom, I'm walking to work. I'm riding a bike because I will sell everything I have.
Bullshit.
Why don't you buy 100 shares right now, Marantz? Why don't I buy 100 shares right now? Because I'm standing in front of you working. I'm giving you the best info.
Oh.
That's such a bullshit fucking excuse.
You think I'm that far
You
under?
just got done
You think I don't
saying
believe
you
in
would
this stock?
sell
I have a
fucking
buy order in
everything
the
and buy
Discord
GME
every
right
single-
now. And now when someone calls you out on your fucking lie, says, why don't you fucking buy right now in after hours, bitch? You cop out and say, well, I'm doing a live stream right now.
Right. Bull fucking shit.
Put in a buy order.
Weak as fuck. That is weak as fuck. Yep. And like Badback's saying, he acts like people aren't going to call him on his bullshit. When you make bold, unrealistic prognostications, you're going to get called out. Not to mention, he continues to give unqualified financial advice. And he keeps digging himself deeper into this hole, too. It's like, but then he comes out with the, I'm sorry, guys, I was wrong video, which is where he takes up the Wall Street manipulation trope. So it's like, oh my God. He's too busy working to buy 100 shares. No, he's too broke to buy 100 shares.
Yeah. Well, and he goes on that, I'm sorry, guys, and then does the classic thing that we saw with Badback's video where it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry.
Right. Bullshit. I'm sorry that I was limited in my scope. No, fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, you think I'm worried about this? I'm not worried about it one bit. I know what the numbers are. I did the math.
All right there, PP Seeds.
Show me. Show me this company's only worth $12.84. Show me why they've attacked this stock in the after hours, off the market, off exchange.
Because that's when the earnings came out? Why would... What? Did he actually ask that? Like, what the fuck? Why would you ask that?
He hasn't gotten the earnings yet. This is in between, because remember, Wall Street has the fast data lines. So Wall Street got the earnings before him, immediately sold. He still hasn't gotten yet about earnings. He's still living in limbo land.
He doesn't think the earnings have been released. Oh, okay.
Tell me why.
Suddenly changes.
I'm in sync right now. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. That's actually Backstreet Boys. My bad, bros. All right, welcome back, guys. I don't get discouraged. 1266. Let's see how it all plays out. We've got time here. We've got 22 minutes to see what's up. Meltdown says hi. Meltdowners, I know you're looking for me. I know you think I'm shaking in my boots, and I can't shake in my boots. And it says here, I've got to read this really quick. I apologize, guys. It says there's a new deal here. So let's see what it says. GameStop reports fourth quarter and fiscal reports. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, but it doesn't have. What the hell? I gotta log in? Oh, it's already out. Hold on. Earnings are out. They missed hard.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy hell. Just got 32. Alright. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see how bad it is.
Yep, don't.
Somebody send it to me on my other side.
That conviction,
so I can get the screen up.
that conviction just got very
Man.
wavering.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta deal with this bullshit. Go to the Discord. Send it to me in the Discord. You guys know where to find me.
Yeah, it's not hard to find. If
Pause it here just a second.
I literally searched Google, GameStop earnings, and it was the first fucking entry on GameStop's fucking website. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I love that line of, oh, I'm going to have to hear about this. Because originally I thought he was like, that was like, oh shit, after all the shit I was talking at Meltdown, I'm going to get the blowback now. That's what he's talking about. And Linda Reel's like, no, 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 no. He's talking about family who's been shitting on him, like Rico, his brother, talking about how he's running a fucking cult and everything. Are gonna be like, he's the literal embodiment of that meme. Where's our little cryptocurrency? Where's our little stock guy? And he's up there in the attic. That's this moment.
Right.
Yeah, sounds like it. How bad?
It's not going to be too much longer before he takes the helmet off and changes clothes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a DM. I misquoted on that. I just know somebody said it, but I can't recall who.
Said what?
We'll retract that because, okay. Because I got the wrong entity. Sorry about that.
What did they say? What was wrong?
No, I misquoted who told me.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So it wasn't the person you said, but somebody said it. Okay.
Did they miss?
Right.
Let's see if they miss. Earnings after the bell. KKM, sell the stock if you own it. What the hell? The exchange discussed. It says, sell the stock if you owned it. All right, guys. Hold on. Holy shit. Let's go.
Very wavering conviction.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to read it. I'm not just going to take people's face value off of it. Here we go. All right, let me open up. Let me get here. Let me shrink this. I have the press release right now. So just give me a second. I'm going to get it on the screen and we're going to go over it right now. Guys, you're not going to get me crying. Hell no. All right. Hold on. Let me take off my helmet, okay?
He has to keep telling himself that.
Let's see.
So
let's see where we got it wrong.
This
Holy
whole part,
shit.
You could probably skip it if you want to, because nothing else interesting really happens, because it's just him going over the numbers in real time, and then he does a video of the after thing. All this is him getting his proto cherries picked for when he does his edited video.
Right.
Numbers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I think we got.
My favorite ones is when he was talking about, like, well, if they made money, how come they lost cash? And I had pointed this out,
right,
this earnings, that they've got $800 million on the in accounts payable, and every Q4 they pay down so that the other quarters don't look as shit. They know this quarter, fourth quarter is their best quarter, that they can pad and hide some of the bad numbers in this. And he brings it up that, like, oh, well, they year over year. It's like, no. Yeah, sure, year over year. Q4 last year they had 500 million, and now they have like 300 million. But that's not the number. It's the 800 million they had Q3 versus the 300 million they have now. They dumped $500 million. That's where all that money went.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally fucking noticed that, and I've been screaming from the top of the hilltops that these numbers are going to come in shallow because of that, and because of the shit holiday sales numbers.
Right.
Thing that 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 Jeff Schneider had been pointing out. Real retail sales year over year, 0.7%. That's fucking abysmal.
Yeah.
The entire retail sector.
Yeah. This
said, and I was telling people, I was telling people they're not going to come out. They're not going to end this year with positive earnings on their business operations because of that. Because they've got to pay down this debt. I know he likes to say that AMC's debt free, but let's be honest here. Accounts payable is interest free debt.
Yeah.
And they have that to pay down, and these retail sales numbers were shit. So
yeah.
I was telling people on their actual operations, they're fucked. And guess who was right?
Every category of sales was down. Games, hardware, and collectibles. They were all down. All down. Month over month for GameStop. So
revenue was down 10%.
Right. Okay.
5.5. Wow. Holy hell.
And the thing to understand also with this is that it's key. They had they had earnings. They made money year over year, but or not year over year. They made money this year, but it wasn't because of their business operation.
Right.
It was because
yes.
The investments.
Yep. Yep. Which, you know, billionaire boy wonder bought treasuries.
All invested in treasuries. So this whole
brilliant
half the way comparison is fucking bullshit.
Bullshit. Also, yeah, critically here, I just got the form right here just to show this. This is what we call an operating loss. That's what you got. You have an operating loss. You know, yeah, you had net of 6.7, but you had an operating loss from the operations of the business. 34 million in the hole. You know, yeah, it's better than 300, but it's still not profitable. Just not. So
now we're heading into their worst quarter of the year.
Of course, yeah. Yep. Okay, let's finish this fucking shit. All right.
The amount of money they make per store.
Oh yeah.
Came all the way down. Like it came down hard. 72.8. I fell asleep again. I literally fell asleep right now. My eyes rolled.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
I'm almost done. I'll get there.
It's not exciting what he's doing.
He's been doing this for like 7 hours.
I know.
About $100,000 per store,
which is absurd to me.
From year over year.
Yep.
Not good. Profits are up. The
profits are up
because profits per store
are
way up.
Profits per store.
I mean, if
well,
I mean, when you cut a bunch of stores, of course, profits per store is going to go up.
Right. Right. Yeah, exactly. When you cut a bunch of stores, when you cut a bunch of employees, when you cut a bunch of benefits, when you make up when you make quote unquote extra revenue by cutting costs, that's bullshit. You didn't become profitable because you can't keep cutting those costs the same way. So, yeah, good for you. You were able to eke out 6.7 million. How are you going to do that next quarter when sales are even worse and there's no more stores to cut, no more employees to cut? I don't know. That's why, this is not a great investment, I guess.
I got to think about that, guys. I'm not in the right frame of mind.
Oh no.
I'm not disgruntled. Like and subscribe to the channel.
I'm not disgruntled. Okay, but I'm just not in the right frame of mind. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. One more here, I think. Oh God, there's so many more. All right, I'm gonna start accelerating through these.
I tell you all these lessons I've learned so that you can learn from my mistakes. Life is too short to do them yourself. You guys need to learn from other people's mistakes. I learned a very valuable lesson 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I learned that my emotions and my guesstimation on where I think a stock will be has consequences on my credibility, yes. But actually has consequences on my own.
Hold on a second.
But actually has consequences. Ability, yes. But actually has.
Did it just get laggy there, or was that an edit?
On my credibility, yes. But actually has consequences on.
That was his feed. His stream apparently was lagging because it did it exactly the same way every time I replayed it, which is impossible if it's on playback. So it wasn't an edit, though. It looked like an edit at first.
My own, well-being.
Who cares about your well-being?
I was sitting there like, are you serious? Oh my God, look at this.
So he's sitting here telling us that he's sorry or that he learned a lesson while he's wearing a "told you so" shirt. That irony is not lost here.
Yeah, but the whole thing is,
this is all juking for his subs. Keep
Garbage. Garbage.
I'm sorry, but I'm not actually sorry about anything.
Right.
What I'm really sorry about is how this has affected me.
Oh God, yeah. Fuck you. Okay, here's another one.
That disproving everybody. You know, when people don't believe in you, and people don't believe, and this is always said, the people in your circle, your family, your friends, your cousins, all these people, right?
This is from 9 months ago.
Even listen to you when you say, "Hey, man, I got this idea. I like GameStop. This is my investment. I think you should watch this guy. I think you should listen." No, it's far and few. They don't want to put up, but you know what they do? Man, there he goes again, talking about GameStop. Man, there he goes again, calling me a fool for buying Doge. Don't you know I like dogs? It's a Doge dog. I love dogs. No, man. Hey, he's a hater, bro. He's a hater. Can't even bring this guy around. All he talks about is GameStop. Who cares about games? This is what I got to hear every day. Every day from my own brother, my own twin brother. This guy, he doesn't care. My pops listens. I got you. My other brother, my own sister, my sister, guys, I'll never forget this. And I don't mind saying this in front of everybody because this is once I put this out there online like I do in live streams. I do live streams, guys, because there's no going back. Once you say something, it's out there forever. And it takes a certain type of thing just to keep talking and talking and talking and make it all streaming.
Yes. All right. Okay. I don't know really on that one. I don't really care about.
Bringing it
I
back.
don't care about his family. Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something about my sister.
Fine. We'll listen to his sister's story.
Forgive her for the one conversation I had with her about investing. She's like,
"Oh boy,
I'm already a millionaire. Why would I want to invest in the GameStop? Because we're doing crypto. And this is the peak of crypto. They're buying at the top or whatever they're doing."
Oh my God. Oh boy. So it's not just him, it's the whole family. They suffer from the retardation. Apparently.
I don't know. I don't care. It's not my money. It's her money. And I was like, thinking to myself, I was like, well, I'm already a millionaire. Technically.
Not technically.
If I had to give it all up.
Not technically. No, not technically. Technically, no. You are not.
Massive cope.
Wow. Okay.
Technically. If I had to liquidate myself, if I had to give it all up, I'm technically. I mean, guys, let me tell you something. I could be rich tomorrow. I
I would downgrade everything I do, go live in a box, but I will have money. Holy shit.
Oh, don't worry. That's
But
coming
not
soon.
life.
Oh.
That's not life. So when she well, I already have this. I said, okay, well, what do you have now? Because you don't have GameStop. I ain't forgiving her. You'll see. You'll see. I know.
You'll see.
I know I'm winning, period.
You'll,
I know
you'll all see.
That's the
You'll
only.
all see.
Jesus Christ. You can't make this shit up. That's all he's got. That's all he's got.
Exactly, bad back. It's main character syndrome.
Yep. Okay. Let's AMC heist of the century. Oh, that's number one cuck, as you call him.
Yeah, it is number one cuck.
Maybe we. Yes, Ron, you can be a millionaire too.
Videos again.
A lot of people are. By the way, I feel like I'm obligated to, because he's on the thumbnail. Let's end here. God, these fucking videos are so fucking long. God damn it. We watched the Trey one last time.
People not understanding that the optimal format on YouTube is somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes.
I don't know.
But people don't want anything more than 15 minutes.
But the apes will, because they, they're dedicated, I guess. So
chart.
Let's just get his final take here.
The stock.
Last few minutes.
That 436 level later today will be looking good.
Oh yeah,
volume
looking good.
And unless there's a big global macro disruption, sort of liquidity disruption that causes some short covering in the stock, and there are a decent number of shorts in the stock right now that have recently shorted the stock. You can see this HB designation right here on my trade station next to the ticker symbol. That stands for hard to borrow, meaning that they don't have a big inventory of it. Either they won't loan you the stock, or it's going to cost you a lot.
A lot, right? It's going to cost you 500% of $4.
All hard to borrow means
per year.
Someone who has shorted on
Yes.
Fidelity is they want the money day to day as opposed to month to month. You will pay
Right.
upfront for your fees. That's all it means.
It doesn't mean that there's no shares available.
You're not able to get the position size you want because there's
Right.
no shares.
But they will, though, eventually, right? I mean, they'll give you what is available.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. It's been hard to borrow the whole fucking time too. This is nothing new. I don't even know why he mentioned that. It's been on that. It's been that designation for years.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
High
Easy to
volume,
borrow.
I don't know why he said that.
and we start to move above
Like
that
what is? Let me check
436
what
level.
it's trading at right as of close yesterday.
Bargain basement. Time to average down.
Well, I mean, like the cost to borrow.
Oh, the cost, right? Right.
Like it's not hard to borrow. The borrow fee is 63 basis points.
63 basis points of 4 something per year. That's a yearly rate. Yeah, hard to borrow.
Yes.
Hard to borrow.
Going on that's disruptive in the overall market that would lead to forced short covering in AMC, then that means that these guys are finally on our side, and they're probably getting ready to make some kind of an announcement that Aron has restructured debt and pushed the debt out, or something else.
Right.
I can guarantee you they're not going to pump volume into the lit exchange for us as the stock's moving higher and above our 436 anemoid daily trigger, unless they want the stock to start to move higher. Otherwise, they'll just continue.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
Volume is volume on a stock is buyers and sellers coming together to trade. If no one wants to trade, then there's no volume. nothing to do with any of the market makers. That has everything to do with market participants.
Right.
You fucking troglodyte.
So he's another one who doesn't, who just likes to, lump everything together, and it's just not, it's just, it's ignorant. And oh man. Wow.
The buying pressure in though. See, this is actually bullish. See that burst basket activity at the ask?
No, it's not. It's not bullish because look at what the price. Look at the chart.
Okay, first of all,
and all these are in. Right. Go ahead.
And second of all, what's with this burst basket term? Can you define your bullshit terms?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, super fucking bullish there. In fact, so bullish that now the prints are 1 cent lower. So good job. Like what?
Wow.
These are at 418. These are at 418, and then it goes down to 4. You got some midpoint fills here. Like these are off exchange, obviously, but even though it says NYSE, but I don't know that they have to be off exchange if they're in between. But whatever. Yeah. This is some bullish activity, yes. Let's see what happens.
Well, and not only that, but it's something that I brought up on Tony's stream. It's like, go figure. You're seeing a lot more volume, and suddenly the spreads compress, and the price goes down because the spreads are tighter. Wow, who could have possibly foreseen that?
Right.
Bar closes, because that can be short selling. Yeah, that could have been short selling. But if they close that bar,
what in the world makes him what indicates to him that could have been short selling? You don't know that. There's no way to know that.
He's got his chakras attuned to short sellers.
I guess, but here's like you got all of this volume, all of this buying here, and then that little bit of selling caused it to slide down that much because there was no buying. Like, yes, the price is going to start to slip down if there's no buying countering it. Here, there's buying and selling happening, both buying and selling. Up here, yeah. Well, what happens?
The upper end of the range and let you have a green bar close as the volume picks up. That's bullish. If not, that's them selling short at the ask. Yeah, see that aggressive burst basket?
No, actually, it's buying at the ask. Think of it that way. Why do you have to think about it as short selling? It's buying. Somebody's buying that shit. Might be the market maker, but nonetheless, there's two parties involved. Anyway, all right.
All 418, upper end of the range. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Hope that was useful. I just wanted to do,
it wasn't.
Really
yeah.
Across the board so that everybody knows sort of what I'm thinking at this point. But unless you're interested for technical analysis
or
whatever, this is all you need to watch. Is the Nimoy terminal, and unless we can move above,
that's all you need to watch.
That
yeah,
daily
sure.
At 436, there's really nothing to
someone
see
should
here.
tell the FTC about this predictive technology.
Oh yeah.
In that logo.
We'll see. That's it from my side. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Some efficacy on how predictive it is.
Good luck. Good luck, everyone. What is this guy pouting about? Graham Stephan.
Hey, so right off the bat,
I hate his voice. Sorry, can't listen to him. What's he talking about? A life update. Oh, a life update. Just what I want to fucking hear. Not psych. All right. Take us home. What do you got? What do you got going on this weekend? Any streams? Any self promotion?
Yeah. I'm starting out this Saturday, and probably every weekend until the end, I'm going to be doing UFL football because I want to support the spring league.
UFL.
Another football league in there beside get another football league in there besides the NFL. And I know it's not going to be as big as the NFL probably, but have a spring league, give some of these people an opportunity where they can play the sport they love, make money doing this thing, as a capitalist, I'm always about competition because it gives more people competitive opportunities to do the thing they love.
Now, is that like the AFL? Is that the same thing? The Arena Football League, or?
It's a full football size, just like the NFL. They have a few different rules. Like they don't have the point after field goal. It's everything is they have a 1, 2, and a 1, 3, and 5 point conversion. So you can get the conversion from the 2, it's 1 point. From 5, it's 3 points. From the 10, it's 5 points. And they have a different kickoff setup and a few other changed rules. But otherwise, it's basically NFL football. It's a merger of the XFL and the USFL reboot into one now, the UFL.
Okay, so is this like a minor league type, associated with the professional, the NFL teams? Okay.
No, they're not associated with the NFL at all. They're their own league. They just play in the spring.
Gotcha, but they are professional. It's a professional team.
Correct.
As in they're paid. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so
and I will be following the St. Louis Battlehawks, all of their games.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we let's see here. So yeah, we don't have a team for that here, but we did have an AFL team, Arena Football League team, at one point, the Cleveland Gladiators, but they stopped in 2019. So anyway, yeah, not something I'm familiar with at all, but interesting nonetheless. Okay, so that's Sunday?
Saturday. It'll be tomorrow.
Okay. And we'll probably do a little...
Let me check what time that I had the stream starting here. Let me check my...
Yeah.
We'll be starting at 2:45. Game kickoff starts at 3 Central.
Cool. All right. Sunday we'll probably do a futures thing at 6. We didn't do it last week, but we'll probably do it this week on Sunday. So looks like you got passing the torch to you for tomorrow. So sounds good. Even though Bad Back's asking about any betting action, I'll let you guys discuss that. It's a darn shame.
I don't do sports betting, but I'm sure that all the major places have some form of betting if you are a degenerate like that.
Yeah, right. Which we definitely support. So anyway, all right, very good. Thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate it, and to everybody else as well. Yeah, you got a friend. You got a degen friend in Bad Back, so at least him. All right.
Well, watch the game and place some bets. It'll give you a reason to stick around through the whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds good. All right. Have a good night, my friend, and everybody. Take care. We'll see you on Sunday for the futures opening at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
You can't kill Michael Myers!
It's impossible.
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch.
What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
If you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven a complete imbecile in the matter. Okay, so...
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying it? What are you saying? Huh?
First they think you're crazy, then they fight you.
I don't know. I don't really think that's the case.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.